Hello everybody, welcome back to another Microsoft Flight Simulator live stream. I hope everyone is doing well. Good to see you. Happy Thursday. We're almost through another week here, friends. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We've got a fun week planned for you guys, let me tell you. It's going to be a secret for all the flights we planned, but it's going to be an awesome week this week. Looking forward to it. Quick match, good to see you. 12 Cut, good to see you. Simmer 320, good to see you. Max Medcraft, welcome. Diego, good to see you. Sem Koopman, good to see you. Kai, welcome. Kevin Thomas, good to see you, my friend. Kieran Anderson, good to see you. Calvin 1914, welcome. Nicholas Rock, good to see you. Rel, good to see you. Tony, good to see you. Zitronin, good to see you. Flyboy is here, good to see you. Skyworker is here. Brett Day is here. Smitty is here. Air Marshal is here. Midnight Maverick is here. Good to see you, my friend. We've got Anquan Tran. Good to see you. Soren Nornson. Good to see you. It's a little bit loud. Let me turn that down. Good to see you. We got Visheth Lang. Good to see you, my friend. Hope all is well. We got Neximus. Good to see you. Mr. Nice Guy. Welcome. My name is Cody 2. Good to see you. Atifazar. Good to see you, my friend. Aviación en pocas palabras. Hopefully I didn't screw your name up too bad. Good morning, my friend. Good to see you. Ark, welcome. MHS, good to see you. Flight Student Cameron, welcome back. Squawker Boy, good to see you. Welcome, everybody. Hope everybody's having a great week. Thanks so much for coming and hanging out with me today on this Thursday afternoon. Again, apologize about not being able to go live earlier this week on our Monday. We missed our flight from Melbourne down to Auckland, so we're going to have to revisit Australia and we'll redo that one, but obviously sometimes life and all those fun things happen, and unfortunately there's nothing that you can do. You just gotta roll with the punches. But we are here today, friends. Gonna have a fun full week flying in. I think we're gonna end up by the end of the week. I think we're gonna end up in Vancouver, but for the most part I think we're gonna kind of stay around SoCal, NorCal, maybe head up towards Portland as well. We haven't flown into Portland in a while, and I love flying into Portland. Maybe some Alaska ops in the beautiful A320. If you didn't know, the A320 has been updated. If you own the Fenix A320, make sure that you go and update it via the update launcher. A lot have changed. Boy, oh boy, let me tell you, flying this airplane right now, it just feels so damn good. It feels the way that I would expect an A320 to fly now, finally. It doesn't feel so heavy. The controls don't feel so muted, like, when you go to flare and nothing happens. So, interesting. Should be fun. Should have some beautiful approaches today. Fingers crossed. We're obviously flying into Los Angeles, which is always a great time. Everybody loves LAX. And then we're going to fly up to San Francisco, which is always a beautiful approach as well, coming in on the 28 left. So, it's going to be awesome. Very much excited for that one. Why aren't we flying into Auckland? Because we're in North America this week. You should know, Mika. We spend 1 week overseas, 1 week in Europe, 1 week wherever, and then back into the U.S. So we're not going to screw up the schedule just because we missed a single day. Next time we're doing the Australia tour, or next time we're back in Australia or New Zealand, we'll do that. Please don't look any much forward into that. It's that's just how it goes, my friend. So glad to see the Fenix is back. A great update. It is, Brandon. Yeah, the sounds, the controls, just the way that the aircraft flies. Yeah, it's absolutely beautiful, man, for sure. Just got off from Oslo, and my oh my, it's beautiful this time of the day. It is. Well, especially over there. It's got to be sunset, right? Is there a specific reason that you're flying on Pilotedge today? No, I'm sponsored by Pilotedge, so I get a free membership to the Pilotedge network. In return for my free membership on the Pilotedge network, I'm required to fly in a couple times a month, or whatever it may be. So, yeah, that's really the only reason, man. And I also love flying on the network. I was a customer of Pilotedge for 5 or 6 years before I ended up getting a partnership with them. So yeah, exclamation point aircraft in chat, Aiden, if you're curious to see how much the Fenix costs, because I just don't know what currency you're in. So catering services have been done. So welcome aboard, everybody. Hope everybody is doing well. Are there any boarding announcements on the PMDG? I don't believe so. No. SPL, good to see you, my friend. Hope all is well. The new update is really good, except for the annoying new wind sounds. I agree with you 100%, Florida Wings. Yeah, I wish there was a way to turn that down, because unfortunately you got to crank it all the way down. So, yeah, pretty wild. Still don't have the vehicle, believe it or not, Kevin. I had to take Monday off because I thought Tuesday I would be getting the vehicle. So I had to go down to the insurance office. I had to go to the bank. I had to go get certified checks cut. We also had the roof redone at the barn, so I had to get a check for them, and then I had to get a check for the dealership. They ran into a snag. There's some issues because I'm buying the car in Ontario, but I live in Quebec, and Quebec does everything ass backwards, and it's just been a nightmare. Not really a nightmare. They've kept me up to date with everything, but yeah, I still don't have the vehicle. I'm supposed to have it tomorrow before noon. My fingers are crossed, but honestly, at this point, dude, like I said, I was supposed to get it on Tuesday. That has now been pushed to Friday. So thankfully, I still have a car that runs. But yeah, it's been a process, man. It's been pretty crazy, just back and forth, and doing this and doing that. It's plated, it's insured, it's the ownership is all over into my name. They've taken care of all of that. The only things that needed to be done, I spoke to them last on Wednesday afternoon. The only things that needed to be done was the window tint, and the window tint was getting done, and then the rust proofing underneath the silica that they're spraying. So I'm hoping that in 2 days they were able to do both of those things. It's a dealership. I would assume that they're able to knock those two things out, and that we're going to be getting the vehicle tomorrow. Fingers crossed. I haven't received a call from him yet or a text, so by the end of the stream, if I don't receive anything from him, I'll be calling him up, and I'll be making sure that we're getting it tomorrow, because I have a buddy that's actually taken the morning off to drive me. So anyways, welcome aboard, friends. Let's jump inside the cockpit. Let's get this bad boy programmed, ready to rock and roll. Got Andy, good to see you, my friend. Does FSLTL work with Pilotedge, or is it only for VATSIM? I think it works for Pilotedge as well, Andy. Don't hold me to that, but I'm pretty sure that, actually, you know what, Andy? We could check together. How about that? Let me come over here. Let me go to settings. Let me go to model matching. Result, 2400, and I think it does, to be honest with you. Or maybe if I go to advanced, sim objects, airplanes. See, I don't know where it's pulling that from, but custom rules. There is no custom rule in there, but I think Pilotedge comes with its own model matching, because you can see it's pulling almost 2,500 models. So I'm assuming it comes with some type of something. I have no clue, man, to be honest with you. The model matching with Pilotedge, it's always kind of, even in X-Plane, it's kind of always had its own little thing, you know. Even in X-Plane, it's had its own little model matching. They have their own stuff, so I'm assuming it does. I don't know. The thing with Pilotedge is you really don't see a lot of. Pilotedge is mainly used for like general aviation, right? You do have the few people that fly the bigger jets, but Pilotedge is mainly known for you know, doing the SoCal hops and the GA and that type of stuff. There are some IFR flights and obviously some 320s and 73s that get flown, but yes, it is identical, Andy. I think it's built on the same architecture. So yeah, Skyflyer 320, 9 months. Thank you very much, Skyflyer. I appreciate you as always, dude. Huge no floaties to you, my friend. Thank you. Appreciate that, man. Is there something you prefer with Pilotedge over VATSIM? Yes, it is. Pilotedge is much more serious. There's really no, you know, there's no shenanigans that go on the Pilotedge network. They are, first and foremost, they're a training tool. So Pilotedge is used by real training companies and flying schools around the U.S. and in Canada, and I believe some other places as well. But it is primarily a training tool. Now you can buy a membership and you can go and fly your airplanes. It is a paid membership. I always like to let people know that. So it does cost money per month. But first and foremost, Pilotedge is a training program. So for me personally, I like it just because of the sense of realism. I love the fact that you're calling up every single, you know, just like you would in the real world. You're calling clearance, you're calling ground, you're calling tower, you're calling departure, you're calling centers. More importantly, Pilotedge is online every day, all day. I think they're closed 1 day a year, so they're open 364 days a year, and you know that you can get ETC coverage for 20 hours out of that day. Yes, they're open for like 20 hours a day. It's absolutely insane. I think they do 3 shifts a day. So that's probably the biggest pull, is the fact that, you know, when you're flying on VATSIM, you never really know, right? A controller can log on, a controller can log off. They come and go as they please. at least with the Pilotedge network, you know that you're going to have a controller online. So if you really want to have ETC that one day that you want to fly, you know that you're going to get ETC coverage here on Pilotedge. It's not like the controller is going to say, oh, I got to go out to lunch, or, oh, somebody called, they have to leave now. You don't really get that on Pilotedge. They're online every day, all day, again, 364 days a year. So the controllers are paid, yes. You can become a controller. I believe that they're actually hiring. You can always go over to the Pilotedge website, guys, !PE in chat. That'll take you to the Pilotedge website, and that should be able to give you more information about that. So yeah, to me, I think that's the most important thing, is just that when I'm flying, I know that I'm getting top-down coverage of ATC. You know what I mean? So did you ever use the actual ATC on Microsoft Flight Simulator? Absolutely not, Kyle. That's just... No, that's that's as bad as it can go. I don't suggest anybody does that. I really, if you're looking for ATC, man, I say just put the big boy pants on and jump on VATSIM, dude. You're going to have to learn at some point, right? It's much better than flying around with the default ATC that comes with it. The Weatherman Trey, thanks so much for support, Trey. Appreciate you, dude. Huge no floaties. Thank you, man. Really do appreciate you, dude. Thank you so much for supporting the stream. So are the FPS better with the update? I really haven't noticed any FPS updates. They still seem to be roughly the same right now. We're sitting in the high 40s, low 50s. But yeah, have you seen the Bluebird Sim YouTube channel? I have not. No, sorry, man. What about Pro ETC? I don't have any. I've never used any of those ATC programs. Like I said, the reality of it is if you're looking to, grow your flight simming career, if you will, I don't think spending money and wasting time on those artificial ATC programs is doing any good for you. Just like I said, put your big boy pants on at some point. If you're watching my streams, or you're watching anybody else pretty much that flies and streams, you'll see that they fly on either the VATSIM network or the Pilotedge network, or both, like myself. At some point, I think it's just, you just got to kind of own up to it, and you got to, if you're interested in ATC and you want to learn that aspect of it, then you just got to jump into it, man. I'm really not a fan of any of those programs, to be honest with you. I think they leave a lot to be desired. So, yeah. Does Fly Tampa Las Vegas scenery work good now? Mine always has no airport buildings, just jetways, but the city is perfect. I've never had that issue, Keenan. The airport always loads in for me. Yeah, I've never had those issues, my man.
Hope I'm not too late to buy my ticket for this flight, and I wish Pilotedge went across all of the states.
I agree, 100%, man. Yeah, huge no floaties to you, Maverick. Thank you very much for supporting the streams. Appreciate you, man. Thank you, man. Really do appreciate that, dude. Thanks so much.
Hope you and Daisy are doing well, my friend, and sorry to hear about the car purchase issues.
It's not even really any issues, right? It's just because of where I live, man. It's because I live on the other side of the river. If I had bought the car in Ottawa and I had done all that, not to mention I did get a bunch of extras. So, rust proofing, window tinting, all that stuff. If I had avoided all of that, I probably would have had the car on Monday. But because I'm taking the extra steps, I like window tint. I don't like people looking into my car while I'm driving. I hate that. And of course, rust proofing. I live in Canada where they salt the roads like crazy. So if you're buying a new vehicle, you really should be doing rust proofing just for the longevity of your car. So yeah, I wouldn't think too bad. Now if I don't get it this week and they push it into next week, then I'll probably be a little bit upset. They've had over a week now to get all of these stuff done. So yeah, first world car issues. Exactly, man. What did I get? I got a Corolla 2019 lease return with for my American friends. It has 14,000 miles on it. For my Canadian friends, it has just under 30,000 kilometers. So the car is basically brand new. It was leased by an old lady for the last 4 years. She got it in late 2018, and she returned it. She got herself into something else. So, are VATSIM controllers generally understanding and helpful to new pilots? They can be, Mitch. I wouldn't say don't log in while a VATSIM event's going on, you know what I mean, and expect them to hold your hand and walk you through it. But yes, I always tell people when you file a flight plan on VATSIM, there's a little comment section that you can leave. I always tell people just put in the comment section that you're new. Let everybody know. Let the controller controllers know that you're new. This is your first flight. This is your 10th flight. This is your 5th flight, whatever it is. A lot of the controllers are nice. A lot of the controllers will understand, but at the same point, don't jump into a busy event or something that's going on and expect them to be able to help out more than they should. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Do you have some add-ons for airport marks? Nope. This is just pay-wear scenery, so that's what that's going to be. So yeah. Anyways, all right. What was my job before I did this? I was a mechanical welder. Just paying attention to the alerts from VATSIM. I got suspended for the day. There you go. You stream VATSIM. It's so much better than AI ETC. Yes, of course. All right, friends, let's do this. Let's jump inside the cockpit. Let's get this bad boy program ready to rock and roll. We're into Los Angeles this morning. Should be a fun flight. First thing is first, let's get our external power on. Let's get our battery switch 1 and 2 on. I almost said master battery, but we don't have that here. It's just battery switch 1 and 2. Let's get the IRS set. Left, right side, and center. We'll continue our flows down here. Crew supply can come on. Nav and logo lights can come on. We'll get our APU master start switch to the on position. No smoking to the auto position, and we will arm our emergency exits. We can then flip our cargo heat to the aft position. Beautiful. Let's come down here. Let's work on some screens. Let's turn some brightness up so we can see what we're doing today. Important to be able to see. Turn you guys up here a little bit as well. Good, should be good, cool. And then we'll also get the FO side as well, mine as well, right? The FO needs to see what he's doing as well. Cool, sweet, let's come down here. First thing is first, let's go directly to the FMG tab. We're gonna go ahead and go to our init ref, and we're gonna go ahead and do our init request. That's gonna go and populate some information for us. We are Spirit Wings 561, so we're going to go NKS 561. I'm going to throw that into our flight number. You can see that it's got LAS to LAX, and Ontario is our alternate. That is all good. Let's go IRS init. We'll confirm on alignment, and we will confirm that. We'll start the IRS process. It takes about 7 minutes in the Airbus. Cost index and cruise level, we're just going to leave that blank for now. So what we're going to do is we've got CPDLC. If you guys don't know what this is a proprietary system to Pilotedge, and basically what it is it is a, I think we all know, or if you don't know, CPDLC is basically used in the real world. It's how pilots can contact ATC and get their clearance without actually having to call anybody up. Just one less step of being on the radios and waiting and bogging down the frequencies. So it's really cool. They do use it in the real world. A lot of the times in the real world, it's built into the FMC, or they have, like, you know, if you remember in the A300, the A300 actually has its own little like thing right here where it has the CPDLC, or maybe it's here or something. I can't remember where it is in the 300, but they have their own little box. So because this aircraft doesn't have that, and because we're on Pilotedge and you can basically use this with any aircraft, they have their own little external plug-in type thing that you can use, and it is called Fans GUI. Really cool. So what we're going to do is we're going to send our log on. Now, that being said, it is a little bit weird for me sometimes. Sometimes it doesn't work. Sometimes it does work. I don't know, man. Sometimes it's completely out to lunch. So what we're going to do is we're going to hope that it's going to work. And what you do is you throw in your call sign, NKS 561, and we throw that into there. And then what you do is you send your log on. And there we go. It has worked. There was no issues. I think the problem that I'm having is I'm not waiting. I think you have to be logged into the network for 5, 7, 10 minutes, whatever it may be, and then it should work. So now that we're logged on, that just sent a ping over to the air traffic controller, and the air traffic controller is now looking at my flight plan, going to send me out my my departure and my squawk code and all that information, basically like you would be reading a readback, or if you were calling up for delivery clearance or something like that. So what we can do is, while we're waiting for that, you'll hear that noise. It makes its own little, there's the noise that I was saying we should wait for. So now if we look at this, we can see, oops, wrong tab, my bad. So now if we pull this open, it's going to say that we've got a message. So you can see here, it says ATC message. So let's go ahead and click on that. And as you can see here, here's our CPD message. So it says cleared to Los Angeles Airport, radar 2, the black transition then is filed. Climb via the SID, expect flight level 320, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency is on 125.9, squawk 6031. Now, you have 2 minutes to read that and to make any adjustments that you need to do. If you needed to make an adjustment, you can hit the standby button and you can make an adjustment and you just type. Basically use the keyboard here and you type it out. Let's say, I don't want to use the radar. Can we be cleared using a different or departure or something like that? So this is everything that we want. So we're going to go ahead and accept it. As soon as you accept it, you see the message up here moves to closed. So that lets the controller know that you have accepted everything. Everything is done. You're good to go. Again, we've just received our clearance without having to call anybody. So again, it just removes that one little step of having to call somebody up to get your clearance. Really, really cool. I really do enjoy it. It was a little bit to kind of get used to at first, but I really have been enjoying it. I think it adds a lot of realism, and it just makes the jobs on the controllers and for you pretty simple, to be honest with you. Like once you figure out how to use it, it's pretty quick. Like I said, you make sure that you filed your flight plan on the Pilotedge network, and then all you have to do is log on, and the controllers take care of everything else. So cool. We've got LAS to LAX. All of that is set. That is good. We're going to go to our mass and balance page now. You can see that we've got 149 passengers, 2,000 kilograms of cargo, and 4,700 kilograms of fuel. What I'm going to do is I'm going to load aircraft, and I'm going to hit the instant tab. Then I'm going to pop open GSX. I'm going to request boarding.
Boarding requested.
There we go. So boarding is going to start now on GSX. We should be getting all of our passengers, all of our cargo, all of the baggage, all that fun stuff. So that's all done on there. Beautiful. Let's go over to my flight. I'm just going to grab some information here. Actually, you know what we can do? Let's go ahead and tune to ATIS 132.4. That'll actually give us the departing runways and what we can expect today. If I'm correct, I think we're departing out of the 19s, but I'm not entirely sure. Sorry, it was 132.4. 1324.
And if flight following is requested, read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact you have information Delta.
Pilot's boarding starting.
All right, so we've got info Delta.
Harry Reid International Airport. ATIS information Delta. 1556 Zulu.
We'll give this a listen.
40 at 10.
Okay.
Visibility 10.
Okay.
Sky condition clear.
Yeah.
Temperature 13.
Yeah.
Dew point -9er.
Yeah.
Altimeter 3019er.
We'll set that
Arriving
now.
runways 1 left, 8 right. Departing runways 1 left, 1 right. Visual
Okay, so we're departing out of the ones today. Wow, that's pretty cool.
Delivery. Advise on course
I installed your
heading,
PMDG camera
altitude,
views, but
and
they
if
don't
flight
work even though I
following
used
is
the tutorial in your
requested,
Discord.
read
Do I
back
have to
all
delete
runway
the
assignments and hold short
state.cfg?
instructions.
No.
Advise on initial
No.
contact you
It
have
should just
information
it
Delta.
should just switch that over, man. It should work. Do you have I guess it may depend on what do you have your custom view set to? Do you have it set to your keypad on the right side, like your numpad? That would be the only thing that I think would be screwing it up. So chat, we're departing out of the ones today. So if we look here, my guess is they're going to give us one, I don't even know, chat, one right, I guess, maybe one left, I don't even know.
Your crew has
maybe
boarded.
one right at
Passengers
Alpha
boarding
or
starting.
Delta, probably one right. So let's plan for that. Let's plan for one right. We'll go ahead and continue that. So let's go LAS. We're going to go departures. We're going to plan for one right. We are going to be on the what was it, the Radar 2? Yes, the Radar 2 departure. Beautiful, with the black transition. Go ahead and insert that. Beautiful. Let's go to LAX. We're going to go to arrivals. It's LA, so we know that what we're going to plan is always on the 25s or the 24s. Sorry, 99% of the time. So let's plan for ILS 25 left. We're going to be on the Angel 4 arrival. Our transition is going to be the Shatner transition. So we'll go ahead and pull that in. There we go. And our VIA, important that you do that flying into Los Angeles, is going to be via Circus. And if you're going, Cap, how did you get that number? Well, if you go to the Angel 4 arrival, you can see here that the final waypoint on the Angel 4 is Circus, and you have to be at 270 knots between 14,000 and 12,000. If you jump to the ILS 25, you can also see that there's Circus right here, there's Seaview, and then there's Clipper, I think it's called. Obviously, we're flying in from Circus, as that is on the Angel 4 arrival, Circus. so you know that we're going to be taking it from Circus. If you don't take it via Circus, it ends up just basically going from Circus direct to Honda, and that's where you get, you know, again, it's not an exact path, and that's when ATC will be all over you. So make sure that you are using the, an error has occurred, please refer to log for details. Object reference not set in instance of objects. I have no clue what that is. Is that for Pilotedge? Yeah, that's Pilotedge. Okay. I have noticed that Pilotedge has been a little bit buggy as far as, yeah, see, it's already removed itself. Pilotedge seems to crash a lot right now. I don't know what it is. I'm going to have a conversation with Keith to figure out, the owner of Pilotedge, to figure out exactly what's going on. It crashes on me almost daily. Every time that I try and use it, I don't know what it is. It's got to be something on my end. As you can see there, it's having some problems, like, it's having some problems. I don't know what it's...
Pilotedge connected.
Anyways, we're reconnected. It's not really an issue. You just have to reconnect and connect, but it's kind of like a... Yeah, it's kind of like an issue. I'm not sure why it does it. It's only going to do it once, and we'll be fine for the rest of the day, but... yeah, anyways, let's insert that. So if we go through our flight plan now, you can see, should see that we have all those waypoints. We've got Shatner, Smash, Sally, Gleason, Angel, Can, Boyle, and there's Circus. Circus, Crane, Tarek, Dymo, Fueler. We've got all of those in there. Gate, and then Honda.
Hey Cap, it's been a minute and I just got banned from your Discord for no reason.
Well, I don't think you would get banned from the Discord for no reason. Thank you for the $10 donation. What is your Discord name? And we'll try and figure out what caused you to get banned. Maybe you were spamming or something was going on. I don't know, dude. Obviously, I'm streaming and I'm not watching the Discord, so I cannot speak for that. Apparently, you were banned for piracy. So there we go. Sunny has said exactly what you've been banned for. So I suggest maybe you speak with Sunny in DM and we don't do this while we're streaming on YouTube. Thank you for the $10 donation. I appreciate you, and as a member, but obviously, man, we've got a zero stance on piracy, so I don't know what happened. Again, I'm streaming. I'm not in the Discord right now to see what happened. But yeah. All right, primary load sheet's good. We've got our secondary load sheet. That is all good there. We'll return tab. Good. You're all set. Good. Cool. So we can go ahead and plug in all of our information. So we've been cleared. Radar 2 black. That's all fine. We need our squawk code 6031. So we'll plug that in. 6031. We'll turn that on and reporting now, so we can kind of just set it and forget it. Beautiful. And that's pretty much it, chat. We're pretty much good to go. If we come down here, we can do our departure performance now. Let's come back down here. Let's go to our NITREF. Our cost index today is going to be 25. Our cruise level is 320, 32,000 feet. We'll plug that one in. We're going to go to our perf in it now, and let's plug in some information. So let's come over here. Vegas, we're departing out of 1 right. Where are you? 1 right, thank you. Surface conditions are dry. Let's sync up our final load sheet. Flap config, let's go with the flaps 1 departure today. Force token no, anti-ice off, packs on. Load sheet has been synced up. Live weather has been synced up. We'll go ahead and calculate our V-speeds today and all of that stuff. So we got 128, 140, 140. So we'll plug those numbers in. 128, 140, 140. Good. And then we've obviously got flaps 1/down 0.4 and 61. 1/down 0.4 and 61 on the flex temp. And there we go, chat. We're basically all set up. Let's come outside. Let's hang out here for a minute. Again, Del Samson, I don't know what's going on. So Dan might be the better person since I cannot unban anyone. Yes, Dan or myself, you're going to have to send me a DM. Del Samson, send me a DM if you've got something to explain. Anyways, I don't know what happened, but yeah. Cape Tonian, thank you very much for your business class subscription, my friend. Welcome to the green team. Huge no floaties to you. Thanks so much for your support, man. Appreciate you. Thank you. Welcome, guys. Get some no floaties in chat. Let's welcome our newest member, Cape Tonian. Thanks, man. Ecap was doing some Hawaii Southwest ops yesterday, and those graphic settings you gave me made my game so smooth, and Hawaii looks better than in real life. Awesome. Great stuff, dude. Great stuff. Ecap, do you have failures enabled? I don't know. I don't think so. No. I'm really not one for failures. If failures happen, they happen, but I'm not really one that's seeking them out. That's really, it's not, I don't know, dude. I don't really have like any official training, so a emergency or a failure is kind of just going to be me sitting there looking, what is this? How do I fix this? So yeah, not really a point for that in my opinion. Thanks, Cape Tony. Appreciate that, man. Thank you. What do you think about the Aerosoft 330? I don't know enough about it. Obviously, we're going to find out sooner than later. I would assume it's going to be releasing sometime soon. Yep. Xenix, thanks for your subscription, man. Appreciate you, dude. Thank you. Hawaii. We haven't done Hawaii in a while. We should go back to Hawaii soon. That'd be fun. Some Southwest stops over there. Do I still use landing rate monitor? I do. LRM, yes. I do. I do. I did 2 practice flights last night, chat, and I can tell you that this airplane flies unbelievable now. It is quite delicious. It flies exactly the way that I would figure, because I don't know if you guys know, but man, a lot of us have been struggling, myself included. A lot of us have been struggling landing this airplane ever since Sim Update 10 came out and those gusty winds. My goodness, man. Benny, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Appreciate you being here. Welcome. Hope all is well. Love Hawaii, plus the loads of free scenery for Honolulu. Yes, I agree, man. Yeah. How's performance with the Fenix? Pretty good. I mean, I would say it's probably on par with the PMDG. I get slightly better performance with the PMDG, maybe. But yeah, has a great payware airport. Cool, Jeff. I'll have to check that out, man. What do you think of the new sounds? I don't know if I like the mid-flight cockpit sounds. They're not bad, Zitronen. I think overall the sounds are good. The one thing that I don't like and the one thing I wish they gave us access to...
There's a delay in boarding today. In case you haven't noticed, there's a bunch of baby daddy drama in the terminal. Candy, with an I, is stepping out there to clear house. She's got a great right cross she learned working day shift at the strip club.
This guy, man. C2A, huge no floaties to you, man. Never disappoints. If we're in Vegas, C2A is here with his wonderful donations. Appreciate you, my man. Thank you, dude. Really do appreciate that. Zitronen, I like the new sounds. The only thing I don't like is the wind noise. Basically, after departure, coming up through 3,000 feet, the wind noise just gets so loud. It's unbelievable, man. So, yeah. They said that the 330 will release before the end of the year, but there has not been much new about it. My understanding is they're pretty much ready. They're redoing the external model. They weren't happy with the external model and how it looked, so they were redoing some stuff on the external model. So who knows, man? Who knows? The Fenix fixed the flare with a flap lift, so it should land better now. Yes, 100%. Yeah. Can you come to Brussels on VATSIM? We actually flew into Brussels not that long ago, man. A couple weeks ago we flew into Brussels on VATSIM, so yeah, just go and check that out. We'll be back for sure. Love that airport, man. Man, it's been definitely harder to fly. Even V1 almost went off the runway at Fort Lauderdale the other day. Oh yeah, man, it's been it's serious, dude. With those gusts and the way that the flight model kind of was before, it just, the thing with it is it was so heavy, right? It was so dampened. It was crazy, man. Baby data drama in Smittyville? Oh no, for sure no. Where do you install camera configs? You have to go to your app data and find Microsoft Flight Simulator. So do %, app data, %, then find the Microsoft Flight Simulator folder, then go to the aircraft folder. It should all be in there, man. Should all be in there. Spirit, the banana split of aviation, right? Felt like the Antonov. Yeah, dude, it was pretty crazy, man. P3D version of Aerosoft 330 is actually pretty good. There we go. I mean, I'm kind of giving every developer a fresh slate when it comes to Microsoft Flight Simulator. There's so many things that Microsoft Flight Simulator does better than X-Plane and P3D, and vice versa. There's some things in X-Plane that does it better than Microsoft Flight Simulator. I'm not throwing any hate or shade on anything, but yeah, a lot of the developers that develop for P3D, you have to remember, I don't come from P3D, right? So a lot of these Aerosoft planes and FS Labs and you know, some of these other aircraft, TFDI, I've never flown anything done by those guys. So for me, I'm kind of going in with a fresh slate. I'm not kind of, you know, I know that there's a lot of people that are vocal that are, you know, oh, Aerosoft 330 sucks, what a shitty airplane, blah, 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 blah. So I'm kind of just keeping my even keel about it, if you will. I'm kind of going in with a level head. I've never owned any of those airplanes. I've never flown any of those by those developers. So, you know, I know there was a lot of people that were slating the CRJ done by Aerosoft for Microsoft Flight Sim, that it was a terrible CRJ, and I actually really like that airplane. I think it's a great airplane. So, yeah. Still waiting for the new MK Studios Dublin V2 to come out, expected October 22nd, but it's not ready yet, which sucks. Can't wait to try a new runway there soon. Yes, I agree, Keenan. I actually have a member sponsorship with them. I actually just signed and dotted the T's.
Paid, do you know what that means?
Hey,
Donation
Blue Crayon,
day.
my man. Thanks so much for support, dude. Appreciate you coming with the 677. Thanks so much for support, Blue Crayon. Appreciate you as always, my man. I hope you're having a great great day. Thanks so much for your support, dude. Spirit is the Greyhound of the skies. Oof, the Greyhound of the skies. I don't know if I like that. All right, we're almost fully boarded. Let's go ahead upstairs. Let's get the fuel pumps on. Let's go ahead and spool up the APU. Good. We'll jump back outside. We'll listen to this bad boy spooling. Is boarding in the PMDG 737 realistic? What do you mean boarding? Well, GSX makes everything more realistic because now we're actually waiting for passengers to board the airplane. It's not some fictional thing. You know what I mean? I actually think the boarding process in the Fenix is done much better than PMDG. PMDG, you just set it and it's done, right? We'd definitely love to see the CRJ come back again here soon. I'm sure we will, Brendan. The thing with the CRJ, Brendan, is everybody's interested in it for like one stream. If I plan a full week doing the CRJ, views are down, everything's down. It's not a very well liked for some reason. Probably because it's all regional flights that we mainly do in it. But yeah. 320 family was fun to fly back in the days of P3D and FSX. That's what I remember, at least. I remember the default A321 for FSX, honestly. That's pretty much like, that's what I flew a lot of, man. The default A321 in FSX. I have a lot of time flying that airplane. External power goes off. Seatbelt signs come on. Let's come down here to our electronic flight bag. We're going to go to our ground services. We're going to go ahead and remove everything. Ground services. Let's go ahead and remove the chocks and cones and GPU. Let's go ahead and plan for pushback and departure. Beautiful. That should remove the jetway and the door should close. There we go. Beautiful. Doing everything that it should. Please don't crush our wonderful... Oh, she just missed it. Wow. You're barely alive, but you're alive. Cool.
Hello, Captain. We are ready
By doing
for
this on
pushback.
VATSIM, it actually says right here, my friend, network. If you could read that right up top of the top left, it actually shows you what network that I'm on, Arjun. Which aircraft do you think will do better, the Airsoft 330 or the iniBuilds 310? Which one will do better? I mean, the 310 is free, dude. I don't even think that's not even a fair fight. That's not even a fair fight. It's free, man. How are you going to beat that? How are you going to beat $3.99? Have I tried Overwatch 2? Absolutely not. That game is... I don't even know where to begin, dude. I was actually talking to a buddy about that. It is just... It's way too much going on, dude. My brain cannot comprehend what's going on. Orbit Airlines? Oh, hell yeah, dude. Been flying a lot of the Salty. Can't wait for the PMDG. Nice. We're going to go tail right.
Locking gear.
Thank you. Squawk code is in. We're looking good. Everything is set there. I'm happy with that. 6031. I'm just going to confirm that that is all correct. 6031. Good. Departure frequency is 1259 and climb via SID. So let's open up our SID here. We're going to be on the radar 2 out of the 1s. Ooh, chat. We're going to make a crazy left turn here. It's going to be beautiful. Top altitude 19,000 feet, flight level 190. So let's plug that in. Let's release the park brake.
Commencing push. All engines clear.
190 is in. Beautiful. And we can start the engines. So engine mode selector over to the start position. Let's head upstairs. APU bleed is on. Everything looks good. Let's get our beacon light on. Let everybody know that we're moving. Let's go ahead and spool up engine number 2. Enjoy, chat. Way too sweaty? Yeah. When will we get the 310? Comes out with the 40th anniversary update. I think it's November 11th is when it comes out. The 10th or the 11th? I remember the emergency landing on the World Travel 737 and FSX. That was fun. Oh, man. Remember the commercial that they came out with? Pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. Am I going to upgrade to a 4090? No. Completely useless. Not useless, but not needed at all. You staying up late tonight? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Call of Duty releases at midnight tonight, chat. Oh, yes. Where are you taking me, Pushback? That's a really good question. Don't know where he's taking me. What, are you going to swing this over like this now? Holy hell. Okay. Well, I guess that's what he's doing, chat. A little bit confused as to where we're going this morning, but that's fine. If he wants to push us back there, that's actually not a bad. You're just going to call it right like that? It's actually not bad if he ends up pushing us like this. Okay.
Set
All right.
parking brakes.
All right. I apologize.
Cockpit to
Park brake
ground.
set.
We have a good engine start.
My bad.
You can disconnect.
Unlocking gear.
All right. Engine number 1. Spool it up. Can we get an after dark? Tonight at midnight? No. No, it's a little bit late. I'll probably just... I'm going to do some grinding tonight for a couple hours. So, yeah. Heard 49ers are toasty? Yeah. Sounds are so good now after the Fenix update a couple weeks ago. I mean, they just had an update yesterday, and I find the sounds have improved drastically since then. I think preload begins in less than an hour for the rest of the game. I think I was able to preload yesterday, Brennan. I had like a 50-something, 53 gig update yesterday to Call of Duty. It did it. I finished the single player yesterday morning.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
Yeah, I did play at 12 cut. It was really good, actually. I enjoyed
Left
it.
is clear. Right is clear.
After Dark next week, probably the following week, Gavin. We do at least one After Dark once a month. 2 times a month if we're lucky, but yeah, at least one a month. I'll need to check then. Campaign was pretty good. It was, yeah, it was. The flights go well with the landings today. Will you do more Fenix streams a bit more often now instead of the 7.3 all the time? Again, if you follow the channel, you'll know that I really don't spend more time in either airplanes. The reason why it seemed like we were in the PMDG for, well, we were in it for 3 weeks is because we were in the Airbus for 3 weeks prior to that. So everything is done in timed fashion, man. So it's not that I was avoiding flying this airplane. It's that I spent 3 weeks flying it, so I had to start flying the Boeing because everybody wanted something different, including myself. So usually I like to keep a week or 2 week balance. So we'll fly this aircraft for 2 weeks, then we'll jump in something different for 2 weeks, vice versa. So that's usually how I do things. Yeah. I'm not quite sure how it's going to work. Probably 2 weeks in this airplane, and then hopefully we've got something else. So yeah. Ben, 25 months, repping that 2-year badge. Huge no floaties to you, Ben. Thank you very much for continuing to support the channel. Appreciate you, man. Says 2 years went by like that. Thanks for the great content and wonderful community. Thanks so much, man. Appreciate you, dude. Thank you. How much do you think the 330 will be? I don't want to speculate, man. I'm not a speculation guy. I have no clue. No clue, man. I would assume maybe probably priced accordingly, kind of like what their CRJ series was priced at. $59, $50, $60, $70. I really don't know, man. Really don't know. All right, APU is off. Flap set to position number 1. Trim value says initialize weights. We've already done that. I don't know why it's saying that. Trim value was down 0.4. So we'll go ahead and set that like that. We'll go back to the init ref. Now I'm a little bit scared. Does it have all this? Oh, I didn't plug that number in. That's right. Go to our mass and balance page, and it was 57.9 and 31.5. There we go. Now we've got that in there. Beautiful. Cool. You're to there. You're to there. Good. All looking well. Let's go and get the ignition switch to the off position. Ground spoilers armed. Auto brake over to max. RTO. Predictive wind shear system goes on. Let's go ahead and do our takeoff config. Good. And then what do we've got? We've got parking brake and APU available. APU should be spooling down. Cool. Let's open up our ground charts here in Vegas. We can see that we're going to be at spot 7 short of Golf 1. Spot 17 short of Golf 1, yes. So we need to be on ground. Ground is going to be on, we're east, so 1211. Is us for ground, 121.1. All right, and we'll confirm that that's in there, 1211, and then we need tower frequency. So tower frequency out of the ones will be 1875. So we'll get that plugged in as our backup, 1875. And then we know that departure frequency is 1259, so that's good. So let's go ahead and bring it forward here just a little bit, and we'll call up ground. Now I can't get this to work. Maybe I can get it to work this time. It wasn't acknowledging my push to talk. Settings, push to talk. It refuses to do anything other than that, so we'll have to do that. Rydog, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Appreciate you being here. Welcome, 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 my man. All right. Let's move it forward. Sonny, take care, man. Have a great day, dude. All right, we've got information Delta. Cool. Vegas ground, very good morning. Spirit Wings 561, spot 17, short of Golf 1 with Delta, ready to taxi 01, right? He didn't hear that because I pushed the wrong push-to-talk button. Vegas ground, very good morning. Spirit Wings 561 with information Delta, spot 17, short of Golf 1, ready to taxi 01, right?
Spirit Wings 561, good morning with Las Vegas ground, runway 1 right, taxi via Golf, Whiskey, and Delta, hold short runway 8 left on Delta.
I will taxi via Golf, Whiskey, Delta, hold short 8 left at Delta for Spirit Wings 561. How you doing, man?
Good, buddy. How are you?
Good, good. Can't complain.
Okay.
Control options. There's apparently this is keyboard, search by input, period, toggle parking brakes, remove,
I think it was at Long Beach, it's broken.
validate, save, back, resume, good, cool. It was hitting my brake every time I was doing that.
748 Long Beach clearance standby. Looks like you filed the wrong tech now.
All right, so he gave us Golf, Whiskey, Delta. So Golf, Whiskey, Golf. Okay, wait, this is Golf, Whiskey. No, Golf, Whiskey, Delta, hold short. Right. So slight left, first right, and we're good. The Roasty 4090 pushing 80 FPS in the Fenix in England, though. It's still not, I mean, I don't know, dude. I don't know. I still don't think it's worth it. Again, that's just me personally, man. You don't have to take it like, I'm not trying to be rude or anything personally, but yeah, I still don't think it's worth it. Not for flight sim, man. Not for flight sim. 330 going to be the 200 or the 300 or both? I think it's the 300. The 300 or the Rolls-Royce engines. I think that's what we're doing. I think that's all that they're doing. Is Spirit the worst U.S. airline in 2022 or in general? I have no clue. Never flown on Spirit. I'm not quite sure why they get like that meme. They're a low-cost carrier. I don't think they're like the worst airline. They're a low-cost carrier. They get you from point A to point B fairly affordably. So, yeah, I'm not really sure worst. They have a good track record.
And Baron 8748, verify your
All right, it's going to be our second left. This is Zulu. We want Delta. Love the Rolls Royce on the 330s. I do, yeah. There's a lot of people upset, though, that it's not coming with, like, multiple variants. Walmart of the sky. Yeah, could be. Walmart of the skies. The Trent 700 A330 is the best in my mind. Yeah, see, I know there's going to be a lot of people that are upset that it's only coming with one variant. Look at the Las Vegas Strip over there, my friends. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, I know what you mean. I'm actually not upgrading either. Yeah, no. Completely silly, in my opinion, man. Completely silly. Is the 4090 not the move for simming? Not really, man. It's just too expensive, dude. It's too expensive and it's just complete overkill. Your simulator will never even come close to utilizing that graphics card. It's completely, it's just silly, man. It's silly. Same goes for 3090. Like the simulator will never ever utilize even close to all of that. It's just a waste of money. Like I said, you can get like a 4080 or a 4070 for hundreds of dollars cheaper, and then just invest in other things. Get yourself a nice M.2, get yourself a nice SSD, get yourself some more peripherals, get yourself a radio stack, get yourself a new joystick, get yourself a new it's just silly, man. You know what I mean? Like it's completely silly, dude. It's like I tell people, I said most people, like it's more of just a penis size competition, you know what I mean? Well, I have a 4090. Again, I'm not gonna fault you if you own a 4090. Good for you, great, man. But I feel like it's just not. for the average everyday user in person, it's not.
4770, roger, contact Palm Springs
There's
Tower,
absolutely no point.
119.7.
There's no point. No
Open
point.
Tower, 119.7, 43770.
There's absolutely no point to that. But again, that's just my personal opinion. I'm not saying that you're wrong for owning a 3090 or a 4090. I'm just saying I find it's more people want it just for show, just so they can come into like forums and chat groups and say, I got a 3090, I have a 4090. Listen, man, if you can afford it, good for you, great. I can afford one as well, but I know the difference between a need and a want. You know what I mean? Yeah. 4090 will probably get bottlenecked by other PC parts, 100%. Or by the 3080 and get all those other things too. Thank you, Mrs. Rydog. There you go.
We're on the right, and we'll code 3 miles power, 43770.
Number 8748 Long Beach clearance.
Someone mentioned Greyhound. Do you remember Greyhound Air? Greyhound Air? No, I don't remember that at all.
Turn left, heading 200.
Don't forget, we have to wave Smitty over the fence when you're at the corner of 01, of course.
The Coach,
Yeah.
Papa 34 tech route. Maintain 3,000, expect 5,000 within 5 minutes. SoCal departure 128.1.
I'm not sure what you mean, Bluebee.
0.
Better to upgrade the CPU. Microsoft Flight Sim is extremely CPU dependent. Yes, 100%. That's what I'm saying, dude. You could, with the money that you save getting a 4080 over a 4090, you could literally buy a new Ryzen CPU or something. You know what I mean? All the new CPUs saw benchmark gains when they added the new 4000 series cards. Well, I'm not doubting that there's not gains. I'm just saying there's no need. If your sole purpose is flight simming, there's no need for a 4090. I'm not doubting that you're not going to see performance upgrades. For sure you're going to see performance upgrades. I'm just saying it's not feasible. You're spending how many thousands of dollars to see like what, 10 more FPS, 15 more FPS? It's insane, dude. It's insane. And the biggest ground speed wings 561 holding short 8 left. Wait, am I at 8 right? Yeah, 8 left. And ground spirit wings 561 holding short 8 left.
Wings 561 Vegas ground cross runway 8 left on Delta and Honorary.
Oh, cross 8 left on Delta. We'll let you know when we're ready. Spirit wings 561.
And Spirit wings 561. Congratulations, set the contact tower.
Was the cost index getting on a 4090? Oh man, you have to do 100. Real pilot.
Spirit wings 561. When you're ready to go, contact tower.
All right, we're ready to go. Contact tower. Thanks. Spirit wings 561. All right, tower, we're going to monitor ground for now. Tower's 1875, and then departure frequency is, we'll just confirm that, 125.9, so that's good. So what we can do is we can go to return, we're going to do the log on, and we'll just log off, so that's already taken care of. We'll close that, good.
Radial outbound limbo to join Victor 64. Then intercept the Santa Monica 125 radial.
Cool. We'll flip over to tower now on 1875. We'll plug in departure 125.9. Chat, this is going to be a stunning departure. I'm going to try and, I may throw it on autopilot super quick so we can get a beautiful view of the strip as we pass by. So I may just get us up to like 2,000 feet and then we'll do that. Are you hoping to fly the 310 more when the 7.3 once it all comes out? I have no clue, man. Like I said, I don't really plan. I kind of just do it, man. I don't really plan too far in advance. If there's anything with flight sim, you'll know that you can't just, there's no point in planning anything because things change like that, man. So who knows, dude? Who knows? I think the 4000 series cards are way too much overkill and not worth it. I mean, you need a 650 watt PSU just for the GPU alone. Yeah. That's why people think like it's just as easy as throwing, you know, taking my 3080 out and putting a 4090 in. No, man. There's PSUs involved. There's all kinds of stuff. Yeah. Hey, Cap, any advice how to fix the trim on the 738? Having issues with it bobbing. I don't know. Should, Dan. I'm not quite sure why it would be bobbing up and down. Like, is it on autopilot or are you meaning like manual flight?
0 radius out of LAX to Limbo, then join Victor 64.
It pays to buy the 777. Is it better to fly on the E3? No, Patrick, don't buy the 777. Buy Captain Scam, Captain Sim. No, garbage, dude. Garbage. When does the BMWG 777 come out? There's been no release date, man, unfortunately. No release date. Remember, guys, if you are enjoying the content, don't forget to smash down that thumbs up. Short little flight over to Los Angeles this morning. 41 minutes is what we're scheduled for, so 41 minutes.
234 Alpha, reback, correct. Number 770, runway 31 right, clear to land.
Clear to land, 43770.
Biggest tower, very good morning. Spirit Wings 561 holding short 1 right, ready for departure.
Spirit Wings 561, Las Vegas, tower runway 1 right, clear for takeoff, wind 04010.
1 right, clear for takeoff. Spirit Wings 561. All right, let's do it. When is the 4060 releasing? No clue. Greyhound Air was an ultra low-cost airline that existed in the mid-90s. Winnipeg was their hub. Commercials featured a Greyhound lifting his hind legs and the loading gear tire at the end of the ad. Jesus. I don't remember any of that, man. Yeah, I mean, VR, I still don't think you need a 4090 for VR. I think, again, a 4070, a 4080 is perfectly fine. I think what comes into play of what you're going to need for a 4090 would be like multi-monitor 4K setup or something like that, for sure. For sure. Multi-monitor 4K setup, something that's able to utilize 24, is it 24 VRAM, 24 gigs of VRAM? It's bananas, dude, bananas. Font of the runway entry marking is failure. It should be an ICAO standard font. That's something that you should bring up with Flight Tampa. All right, joystick cam is going on. Let's enjoy the departure here, friends. Throttle's up to 40%. Beautiful. We're going chrono. Good. All of our lights are on. We're set. Let's get it, friends. Manflex 61 SRS runway bleu. Takeoff power set. Airspeed's alive.
234 Alpha, Torrance ground, right, channel right, taxi via Alpha Juliet.
Runway
100 knots.
Taxi via Alpha and Juliet.
V1. Rotate. Positive rate. Gear up. Oh, dude, this thing flies so nice now, Chad. Wow. It's so good. There's the strip.
Verify the altitude you're climbing to.
I see a Motel 6 down there. That's too funny, dude.
210. Who call it Long Beach?
Throttles to climb.
374, launch tower, runway 6 to left, cleared for takeoff. Spirit Wings 561, connect departure.
Departure, Spirit Wings 561.
43770, taxi Atlantic via Echo, monitor ground 1
Of how, like, we're literally flying right over top of the strip. Look at that, dude. Look at bananas. Almost 50 FPS as well. Crazy. All right, let's get on autopilot so he can deal with all this. Biggest departure, good morning. Spirit Wings 561, 5000 by Sid.
Spirit Wings 561, Las Vegas departure, radar contact.
Look at the strip, chat. Holy. Stunning. Piloted GTC seems legit. Oh, it's big time legit, man. Big time legit. Alpha, thanks for subscription, man. Appreciate you, dude.
Rate 748, connect departure.
You can get the TFDI MD-11? Yes. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Mohammed, how are you, my friend? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope all's well. All right, let's go flaps clean. Look at that. Stunning. Look at all these houses here on the golf course, man. That is a pretty cool community right there. All those houses built around the golf course like that. That is nice. That whole section right here, it's like that whole chunk of land. It's pretty cool. Does anybody know what that is? I feel like that's got to be like a famous course or something. Kind of cool. It's like an entire community built around the golf course like that. That's really cool, man. And there's that wind noise.
100 vectors for Dana. Maintain 5,000.
Maybe a stupid question, but where do you get the ground frequencies you need for Pilotedge? Real charts, Cape Tonian. So if you look at your charts, all the frequencies are just like on your real chart. Pilotedge uses all these frequencies. So you've got ATIS, you've got clearance, you've got ground, you've got tower. It's not like VATSIM where the frequencies are kind of just made up. Yeah, they're all in the charts, man. So I mean, same thing here. And like when we're in Los Angeles, same thing. You're going to use all of these. ATIS 133.8, SoCal approach, Los Angeles Tower, ground, helicopters. Yeah. The mid-flight cockpit sounds, yeah, the wind noise. They're not very good. I do agree. Landing lights off. We're above 10,000 feet. Runway turnoffs off as well. Wing lights off. Let's go and disarm the ground spoilers. After takeoff checklist is complete. Nice smooth up here as well. So we got the seatbelt signed to the off position. The flight attendants can start the in-flight services. Private course. The pond is also a retention area for flooding. Is typically empty. Got you. All right, cool. It was in the movie Casino. What, really? I love that movie, man. One of my favorites. You don't think that golf course is legit? What do you mean? It's on ortho. Why would it not be legit? It's ortho imagery. What temp does my GPU reach on load in Microsoft Flight Simulator? Mid 60s? Here you go. Mid 60s? Like that? This guy, man. Dude, I was thinking about the other day. I was like, where is he? I haven't seen him in a hot minute. I haven't seen him in chat. But then I remembered that you were like off and about doing your thing. This guy, man. 20 gifted members to the channel. Guys, can we please get some huge love in chat for Always Flying, my man. Working nights. Got you. I know you're a busy man. Huge no floaties to you, my man. Thank you, dude. That is unbelievably kind. Guys, if you just received one of 20 gifted members, please say thank you in chat to Always Flying. What an absolute gentleman. Unbelievable, dude. Thank you very much for support, my friend. I appreciate you as always. I was literally thinking like last stream, man. I was like, I haven't seen him in a good like month or two. I hope everything's okay.
561, contact Los Angeles Center, 133.2.
133.2 for Spirit Wings, 561. We'll see you. 1332. Good to see you, my man. Thank you so much for the continued support. You're absolutely nuts, dude. Absolutely nuts. I have to I'll send you a message in Discord afterwards. We'll work it out. I'll get what we spoke about a couple months ago. I'll get that sent down to you, my man. Huge no floaties to you, dude. Thank you once again, man. Unbelievable. Los Angeles Center, very good morning. Spirit Wings 561 16,500 Vicid. Was it one? Okay.
Los Angeles Center, Clementine for level 320.
320, Spirit Wings 561. All right, 320 is in. Good, 32,000 feet. We're coming up on transition altitude, so we'll go ahead and set standard barometric pressure there. Beautiful. My man. Even with DLSS 3.0, do you think upgrading to a 4000 series is not worth it? Not from a 3000 series, no. If you have a 10 series, sure. If you have a 20 series, sure. If you have a 3000 series, I just don't see the point, man. Unless you can sell your 3000 series for like a decent price, you know what I mean? You can recoup some of the cost, you can put it forward. I don't know. But yeah. Cap, that golf course is called Spanish Trail Country Club. Very cool. That's really cool, man. Very cool. Captain Diaz, thanks so much for support, man. Says, what's up, brother? How's everything, bro? I am doing well. Captain Diaz, thank you very much for support, man. I appreciate you, dude. Do you have any idea what the fix page is on the 737 FMC? Fix page. You can set fix rings. You can set rings around airports, descents, waypoints, something like that. That's usually what it's used for. And we've got our members only stream on Sunday. So, very cool, man. That AlwaysFlying coming with the love, man. Yeah. We're taking delivery of 3 new Maxes at the airlines, growing like crazy. Damn, that's awesome, dude. Very, very cool. I'm tracking you on Sim Toolkit Pro. Awesome. That place at Spanish Trails has the most snobbish people. Wow. Looks nice, though. Mark, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. How are you? Welcome back. Hope all is well, man. Same time for the member stream? Yep, same time. It's always, stream start is always the same time. What settings do I have in the sim? High-end preset, clouds on ultra, trees on low. High-end preset, clouds, ultra, trees low. Whoa. Jesus. I swallowed like a... My green slime has little green things in it. That one was like stuck in my throat. The ortho in SoCal and NorCal is just delicious, man. It's so good. Easy on the stretch? No, it wasn't even a stretch, dude. It was like some little particles in my green slime that got stuck. Yeah. Motion blur off. I actually have motion blur on. I find if you turn motion blur off, like switching between the views is really weird. So I actually have it on still. Yeah. I'm on 1080, Jones. Maybe eventually we'll switch monitors, but I'm in no rush, man. Yeah. Hey, Cap, when are you getting a PGA 2K23 After Dark? Honestly, Noah, I'm having serious issues with that game, man. It crashed my PC twice yesterday. And there's no, like, reason why it's crashing it. It's just crashing it.
Radar vectors, Victor 23, and then a file.
There's no warning. There's no saying, like, this is all my temperatures are perfectly fine. It's the only game that crashes out my sim or crashes my computer consistently. I don't know, man. And it's like hard crashing my PC. Like not even blue screen, not even nothing. Like it's like it just repeats itself and then the whole thing goes. You know what I mean? How much frame drop would you expect with a new monitor? Depends. If I moved up to 2K, we'd probably lose about 5 to 10. So yeah. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with it, Noah. I really don't know, man. So, yeah. I don't know what's up with it. So, no, I probably won't be streaming it because I don't want my PC to crash in the middle of a stream. We haven't had that in forever, knock on wood. Haven't had a blue screen, like, on stream in I don't know how long. And like I've been monitoring all my temperatures and everything looks perfectly fine. There's no issues, so I have no clue, man. I have no clue what could be causing it. Is there model matching with Pilotedge? There is, Joshua, yes. Yeah. Spirit Airlines? Yes. Have you ever tried VR in Microsoft Flight Simulator? It's very interesting. I haven't in Microsoft Flight Sim, no. I have not. How much did my PC build cost? When I built it, it was about $3,700 when I built it, but you have to remember I built it right in the middle of a pandemic. COVID was in full force. We were under full lockdown when I built this PC, so prices were through the roof. Well, not through the roof, but you know, for my main things, my CPU and my GPU I got at MSRP. But there was other things that were inflated, like my RAM was pretty expensive, my hard drives, my M.2, they were pretty expensive, so yeah. Imagine engine wobble simulated. I think it is, to be honest with you, like if you're going through some pretty heavy turbulence. Now, I don't know if there's much engine wobble on the A320, but yeah. Is weather radar working after the update? I don't think so, Elner, no. I think that they said in the Discord that they didn't plan on doing weather radar because it wouldn't be a full, complete system. And they would rather not do a system than do a half-ass system. I think that's what they said in their Discord. Blame Dan for that? Oh, of course. Of course. Can we get some Blame Dans in chat, please, everybody? There's 20 new members here to the channel. Can we get some Blame Dans? Dan's not here, so of course we need to blame him. He can't defend himself, so even better, just blame Dan. 3330 Neo has the wobble. There you go. I know that it's possible. I know in the 787 you can get the engine wobble. I know that that's a thing. Blame Dan. Dan's fault. So, we're not going to be cruising for very long here, chat. We're, yeah, we're coming to cruise. Yeah, we're coming to cruise. I think we're going to cruise for all of like 40 miles, maybe 50. Yeah, you can see here, about 50 miles on the cruise. We're coming up to 320, our cruise altitude. Mach 77 is the speed, I believe. And unfortunately, we're not going to be doing a turnaround.
Traffic 11 o'clock, 3 miles southbound VFR, altitude 4,300.
We're not going to be doing a turnaround because we are jumping in a different airline. We're going to be flying JetBlue, so we will do a replay of the arrival. Yeah. He kept having trouble getting SimBrief to link to the EFB. Any tips? Timothy, did you come down here, go to your McDo menu, go to config, and go to data link config, and make sure that your SimBrief pilot name is set in there? Have you done that? And if you've done that, that's what you need to do. And then do you have to do it over here as well? I can't remember if you have to do it in here. Yeah, you do. SimBrief username. So make sure you put it in there as well, and you connect your Navigraph, well, if you have it. But yeah. Hopefully that should help. Make sure that you've got your SimBrief name in there.
Spiritwings 561, descend via the Angel 4 arrival.
Descend via the Angel 4 arrival, Spiritwings 561. Cap, I just updated my monitor for gaming to a ViewSonic Elite. Looks awesome. Very cool. Yeah, you see how loud that is, that wind noise? I know that's realistic. It's very indicative of what it's like in the real world, but I wish we had a setting to turn that down. Really wish we had a setting. The 350 wobbles like a fat belly. Oh man, so does the 787, dude. When I was flying the 787, that thing just sits there and bobs like crazy. Yeah. Any idea about the PMDG-73 EFB when it's coming? I have no clue, man. No clue, dude. I'm sorry. I wish I knew more information about that. It was supposed to be out last month, so my guess is that they've run into some issues of some sort, would be my guess. But yeah. Alright, so it wants us to enter our descent data. If we go to the performance tab, we can see that our top of descent is in 35 miles. So let's go ahead and plug in some information here. We'll come over here. We'll go to My Flight. METAR, we'll go to the arrival METAR. We'll refresh it so we can get the most current version of that. We've got winds 020 at 5 knots, 10 mile visibility, and 3004. So 020 at 5, 3004. I already forgot that because I'm looking at that. 020 at 5, 020 at 5. And the temperature was temperature 19 degrees. That is beautiful. 19 degrees. And we'll go ahead and get our minimums. We are going to expect 25 left. Minimums, we're going to be in the ILS approach. It's going to be Cat 1304. Does that make sense? Localizer Cat 1? Yeah. 304 on the Barrow. 304. Good. Cool. Sweet. Should you buy COD via Steam or Battle.net? It depends, but I bought it on Steam. That's because where all my other games are, right? So I bought it on Steam. Yeah, man, that noise. I wish we could just dampen that noise just a little bit. Just a little bit. How do you sub? Well, you're speaking in chat, which means that you are a subscriber. Are you talking about a membership? You should see a little buy symbol down beside bottom left of the chat box. Little money symbol, and a membership is how you do that. Man, feels good to be back in an Airbus, chat. I'll tell you. It's been a hot minute since we've been in this bad boy, so it feels good. Let's plan for our departure. Sorry, let's plan for our arrival performance, shall we? So, LAX, we know that we're going to expect 25 left. We'll plug that in here. Let's go ahead and refresh the METAR. Let's apply the METAR. That is all good. Auto brake will be low. We'll do max reverse on that. Full flaps, auto throttle on, good. Let's get a 0 fuel weight. I guess we'll plan for like 60. Should be good. We'll plan for 60 on the landing weight. 60.0. And we'll enter that in. And then that should give us the dry conditions. And there you go. We can see that we're stopping in 6,900 feet. Perfect. Good. Zach, my man, coming in with a membership. Huge no floaties to you, dude. Thank you very, very much, Zach, for supporting the streams. Really do appreciate that, my man. Guys, let's get some love and chat for Zach gifting a membership in Kango 26. Congratulations, man. You've got yourself a free membership from Zach, and everybody else, welcome, and thank you again for always flying. And Zach, coming with the love, man. What is your limit for the beefiest GPU you'd get for simming on Microsoft Flight Sim? Like I said, probably 4080, 4070. It's really all you need, man. Like, unless you're running a multi-monitor 4K setup, then you would think about 4090s. But like I'm trying to say, man, I would just save the cash. I would save the cash. I think it's like 500-600 USD more for a 4090 over a 4080. Just crazy, man. Blue Crayon, thanks so much, dude. Appreciate you, man. It says, dang, 28 months. I thought it was like a year. Huge show floaties to you, Blue Crayon. Thank you very much for support, man. I appreciate you, dude. We got Antoine coming in as well with a gifted membership. Huge no floaties to you, Antoine. Thank you very much, man. That is extremely kind to you. I appreciate that. And T James 400, congratulations, man. You just got a free membership for a month, courtesy of Antoine. Thanks so much, Antoine. Appreciate that, my man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Dan, celebrating 3 months. Thanks so much, Dan. Appreciate that, dude. This is good times with the Captain Canada fam. Huge no floaties to you, man. Thank you so much for supporting the streams. Appreciate you as always, my man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, chat, we've got 8 miles till descent. I like to descend about 5 miles. Little tip of the Airbus so that you want to start descending at least 5 miles before your top of descent. Otherwise, if you try and do it right at top of descent, you'll find that the nose just wants to slam down and you end up with this crazy descent rate profile in the initial descent rate. So I always like to do it anything sub 5 miles. So once this ticks to 4 miles, we should be good. We know that we need to be at Honda for 12,000 feet, I believe is what it was. If we have a quick look at our chart here, we can see that we're on the Angel Circus for 12,000. So let's plug that in. So we can start our descent now. We'll hit up so that we've got the little dot, and that will let us know that we are on managed. And you'll see what will happen is we will slowly get a little bit under our glide path, which is perfectly fine. We'll start to descend. It'll probably level itself out at 1,000 feet per minute. And then what you'll notice is the green ball, or our descent path, will eventually start to come back down as we find our profile again. So again, if you just kind of watch, just little tips, man, that I find really help me out. And there we go. So there goes the green ball. We're already descending at 1,000 feet per minute. So once it catches the ball, you'll see that like the descent rate doesn't have to do anything too crazy. You know what I mean? Maybe another 1,000 foot per minute. Now, the initial descent into Los Angeles is pretty steep. You'll see it start to go, but imagine doing that immediately, trying to descend at 3,000 feet per minute. You know what I mean? Maxim, thanks so much for support, my friend. I appreciate you. Welcome to business class. Huge no floaties too, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's extremely kind. Really do appreciate that, man. Thanks so much. Welcome to business class. Hope you enjoy your custom emojis.
Departure frequency 134.9er. Squawk 3361. Skyhawk 53195, read that correct?
Look at that in front of us, coming probably right off the ocean. Some of that cloud cover, marine layer. Chat, would we consider this a marine layer? I mean, just look at how good that looks. Holy shit, dude. that little almost like fog coming in.
Runway 20 right at Kilo, clear for
Stunning.
takeoff.
Stunning. I agree, Alex. It's crazy, man. I agree, Troy. It's stunning, man. Absolutely beautiful. TNCM to Miami in this bird. Oof. Be a good one. JetBlue. I mean, you could do. I think JetBlue does that, or American even does that. I like flying into, which is really close to Saint Martin, is TJSJ. Wait, is it TJSJ? San Juan? Yeah, San Juan. I think it's a good one too. Marine layer and smog. Yeah, probably true. San Bernardino. Isn't this the San Bernardino Valley? All of this over here, if I'm correct. I'm nervous to replace my CPU on my own. Did you put your own in? Is it easy? Just follow the steps, John. Make sure you don't bend any of the pins. They're little pins, man. They're tiny little pins, and it should just sit real nice. There's a little mark. You just have to pay attention. When you pick up the CPU, there's a little mark on one of the top corners, and it shows you. It basically matches up with the CPU, with your motherboard. You just have to make sure that everything matches up. It's not the worst. Matt, 16 months. Huge no floaties to you, my man. Thank you so much for support, dude. Appreciate you. Thank you, buddy. 16 months. Appreciate the love, my man. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
November 1715 Lima, contact departure.
Right, let's get these on. Descending nicely. I think coming closer to Circus, he's probably going to give us to SoCal approach. I don't know what the frequency for SoCal is. SoCal approach. We can grab the ATIS 1338. That's not SoCal approach. Probably have it up here, actually.
715 Lima,
SoCal approach. Going to be one of these frequencies. 1245, 1285, 1249. It's going to be one of those three.
Thank you.
Just one more question, I promise. Do you think the YouTube market is too saturated with gamers to try and start my own channel? I feel like you have a better chance doing it on YouTube than you do on Twitch, Timothy. If you're passionate about it, man, and it's something that you love, I would just start creating content, man, because
radio check, loud and clear.
I don't know, it's streaming is one of those things where, yes, I mean, I'm not going to lie, I'm not going to beat around the bush. It is oversaturated right now, right? There's been, you know, especially over the last like 2, 3, 4 years, there has just been this massive influx of content creators, gamers, streamers, whatever you may call it. But you'll never know, man. You know, like, I can't sit here and tell you not to do it because, you know, shit, dude, when I started my channel 5 years ago, if you had asked me if I would be here in this 3237 for Spirit Wings 561. All right, 3237. That wasn't any frequency that I thought it would be. 3237. So let's plug that in. We'll grab that. But what we'll do right now is we'll go ahead and grab the ATIS. So 33.8. We'll grab the ATIS. 33.8. But yeah, man, I would say go for it, dude. Just be passionate about it and, you know, do something that you love. You know what I mean?
Los Angeles International Airport. ATIS information Foxtrot.
Right, we've got Foxtrot. We're good. SoCal approach, good morning. Spirit Wings 561 with Foxtrot descending on the Angel 4.
Strength 561, SoCal needs you to check in with your present altitude, please.
Descending through 20,500.
Strength 561, the Los Angeles altimeter 3004. Thank you for Foxtrot. Cleared ILS runway 25 left approach.
3004 cleared ILS 25 left approach. Spirit Wings 561, thanks. What is the biggest drawbacks of being a streamer like yourself, would you say? The biggest drawbacks? You know, I think how do I say this, word this correctly? I don't really necessarily think it's a drawback, but it's, you know, if you think about how many flights I've done and how long I've been doing this, there are some weeks where like I wake up and I'm kind of like, you know, like, oh man, another week of this, flight simming is yeah, it's
November 234 Alpha.
it's just one of those things, man. It's like anything in life, dude. Anything in life. You turn a hobby, you turn a passion into a job, there's going to be some downsides to it, right? So where flight sim used to be for me like this release of like real world and stuff, now it's turned into a job. So it's a little bit different, right? I have a little bit of a different outlook and aspect of it. But really, I don't even think that's a negative thing, dude. I just think that's just something that just happens, right? That's just common. It's like anything in life, right? Anything. You look at any pro athlete or anything like that, or anybody, a dentist, anybody, you know, you have your off weeks, man, where sometimes you're just like, I don't want to do it, you know what I mean? So, but whenever I do feel like that, I always just remind myself how fortunate I am and how lucky I am to be in a position like this, and yeah, those thoughts pretty much go away almost immediately. Yeah. Digital, take care, man. Appreciate you being here, dude. Don't forget to put the fresh thermal paste and replace the CPU. Clean the old paste with CPU blocks or CPU cooler. Yes, 100%. Flight streaming alone can be pretty rough. I mean, it's a lot, right? You have to remember, dude. You're also like, you know, you have to remember I'm in this hobby that is notoriously, I don't want to say mean, but the flight sim community has a reputation around, you know, of not being the friendliest group of people. So you have to remember, I'm a non-pilot with no training that has successfully started a flight sim channel. So there's a lot of like naysayers, and there's a lot of people that feel that I shouldn't be in the position that I'm at because I'm not a real pilot and I don't have any real training, and who am I to be teaching people how to fly online and this and that. And again, you have people, right, that think like that. And you know, I'd be lying to you if I said that like some of the comments don't eventually get to me. There are some comments out there sometimes, man, where you could just, you know, it almost gives you like a defeated look at the end of the day, right? You're just like, ah, fuck, why am I doing this? You know, I've had those before. I'm not going to lie to you guys. But at the end of the day, it's just, like I said, you kind of just have to remember yourself. Like, I didn't get 70,000 subscribers doing flight sim by accident. You know what I mean? Like, that's not something that happens by accident. That's something that happens through hard work, dedication, passion, just having fun with it, and showing people that you don't need to be a real world pilot. You don't have to hold the pilot's license to enjoy and to be good at something, especially flight simulation. You know what I mean? But again, that's just the realities, man. No matter what you do in life, there's always going to be like a group of people that feel that you don't deserve it, or that they can do it better, or that they're better at something, or you know what I mean? And at the end of the day, I just yeah, I kind of just turn all that off, man. I remember when I first started streaming, I was like always looking at my view count, and I was looking at the amount of likes that I was getting on my streams, and I was comparing it to other streamers, and I did so much better than this streamer this week, or this streamer did so much better than me this week. Man, boy oh boy, I look back and I really shake my head at like how, you know, I thought that those things were important, and it's really not important, man. Like I said, stream for the right reasons, and I think you'll be successful at streaming. I think you'll do a good job at building a community. Just do it because you're doing it for the right reasons, right? Do it because you love whatever you're going to do. Do it because you're passionate about that. do it because you don't want to be rich, or you don't want to, you know. I'm getting a TCAS warning here, 2.5 miles. The airplane, no, fuck off, dude. The airplane is climbing now.
November 8748, go ahead.
That's what I hate about the TCAS. Like, this was just I don't even know what that was, to be honest with you. And now we're all out of whack. We're all out of whack. We're gonna have to throw out some ground spoilers. That was I don't know if that's somebody else flying on the network. That could have been the person that he was calling up and was asking him what he was doing. But that also could be a drone. They have a lot of drones. You can't override the RA. You can, but you have to turn off. You have to turn this off, and I didn't want to turn that to standby. But yeah. You still do some of the best landings, real pilot or not. Thank you, Chris. I appreciate that, man. I don't give it to anyone easy, but the respect of others, in my opinion. Have the best flight sim channel overall by far. Keep up the great work. Thank you, Rel. Appreciate that, man. Thank you, dude. But a successful stream takes time. Captain Cannon's channel started in 2011. Well, I mean, no, that's when I opened my YouTube channel. I didn't start streaming until, I think, like 2015, 2016 is when I started streaming. I also was just making videos, right? I was just doing pre-recorded videos. And I got up to 1,000 subscribers, and that allowed me to turn on ad revenue. And at 1,000 subscribers, I said, you know, like, I would much rather stream.
Contact SoCal approach 124.9er.
124.9ers, Spirit Wings 561. We'll see you. All right, 124.9er. Give me a second here, chat. SoCal approach, good morning. Spirit Wings 561 with Foxtrot 8,900 for the ILS 25 left.
Spirit Wings 561, SoCal approach, the Los Angeles altimeter 3004.
3004, thanks. Spirit Wings 561. But yeah, you had 3 TARAs yesterday in Vatson, people spawning in altitude. Jesus, man. Yeah. I've got a few RAs in my PC-12 NG, not very fun, yeah, no kidding. Absolutely, I think one thing that we've come to love about the flight sim community is, even though it can be rough at sometimes, is how tight-knit the flight sim streaming community is for both viewers. I mean, it definitely is, man. It definitely is. I like the fact that, like, you know, there's a wide spread of people who do this, right? You have one spectrum. You know, you've got people like me and XP72 who have like no flights, no real world flight training, but we just love and have a passion for flight sim. And then you have people like Flight Tech to Sim and V1 who are real world pilots, but also love taking the time out of their schedules to teach us, to train us, to stream, and just in general. I think it's really cool, man. I think the flight sim community is one of those unique things where you have a lot of people that, like, you know, do it in the real world, and then you have a lot of people that don't. You know, for me, one of the reasons I love flight sim is because I came to the reality 10 plus years ago that I would never be a pilot, right? Some of the choices that I made in my life growing up made it so that I would never be able to become a pilot, at least at the commercial level, right? There's nothing saying that I can't go get like a, you know, a private pilot's license or anything like that, but I'm talking about a commercial license. I will never in my life fly an A320, you know what I mean? And I've come to terms with that, and I came to terms with that a long time ago. But part of the reason that kind of fuels my passion towards doing this is that fact that I'm okay with that, but that doesn't mean that I'm, you know what I mean? That doesn't mean that I'm just going to take a look at this and be like, no. Someone's saying anti-ice, it's plus 18 degrees, so no anti-ice needed. But yeah, that's just, you know, that's kind of my aspect on it and how I look at it, so yeah. Hey, Cap, just watching, taxi out of DFW in the 738 on my way home to Louisville. Nice, kept quiet. Enjoy the flight, man. About to start a long-haul flight from London Heathrow to SFO. Nice. Request to turn to the right 20 degrees. Why? No, we don't have to, man. There's nothing to be concerned about. Nothing to be concerned about through those clouds. Frequencies for approach. Los Angeles Tower, we're going to be on the south complex, so it's going to be 120.95 for approach, or sorry, for tower. 120.95. Good. Man, I love the approach coming into Los Angeles. It's just so, like, drawn out. Just this, like, crazy slow approach coming in. We can arm our approach now. I'm going to start bringing back my speed to 210 knots. Good. And there we go. We're on glide slope. We're on localizer. We're 17 miles out. I'm going to get flaps 1 out. Just going to help maintain my speed here a little bit better. I'm going to turn our sounds up as well. Good. Getting good at saying Louisville. That approach is so nice. It is. It sucks that we can't see anything right now. We're kind of flying through some soup, but it is a beautiful approach. I'm sure once we break out, it'll look real nice. Yeah. How is the iniBuilds LAX? Haven't been able to catch any of your streams featuring it yet. It's really good, DJ. Really good, man. I thoroughly enjoy it, dude. I think, one, it's much better than default. Sorry, auto brake over to low, and we're going to arm our ground spoilers. It's a lot better than the default scenery, and performance-wise, visually-wise, there's so many pluses to this scenery. So yeah, good soup. That's it. VATSIM always have to double-check the frequencies. Yeah, for sure. SoCal is so busy they have to slow everyone down early. Yeah, 100%, James. Yeah, if you go on Flight Radar 24 right now and you look, like, I mean, just look, dude. This is Flight Radar 24 right now. Look at the people coming in. Look at LA, dude. Look at LA on the ground. Holy shit. There's actually not that many arrivals, to be honest. Probably because most everybody's already down on the ground. Look at all of those airplanes, dude. Holy hell.
Clearance clear to the Burbank Airport. Via fly heading 220. Expect radar vectors, Seal Beach, and then a file.
New Phoenix flare mode is sweet now, much more predictable. Yes, 100%, Grant. 100%, dude.
Departure frequency 128.1 and squawk 3357.
To depart, to approach. Flew to Ljubljana yesterday. Love that approach. Yes, we need to go back. We have some nice scenery for that.
John Wayne clear.
All right, 10 miles. Thank you. Let's drop the gear. Bring our speed back to 170.
124 Alpha Whiskey, John Wayne clearance. How do you read?
Approach mode is already activated, so we're looking good. Let's go flaps 2. Start our recording. Can watch the replay. Good. Recording is on.
For 53195, contact SoCal approach 128.1.
128.1.
Spear Wings 561, contact Los Angeles Tower 120.95.
Tower 120.95. We'll see you soon. Spear Wings 561. Los Angeles Tower, good morning. Spear Wings 561, 7 mile final, 25 left. Flaps 3. Final approach speed.
Los Angeles Tower, runway 25 left, clear to land.
25 left, clear to land. Spear Wings 561. Flaps full.
SoCal Fox 195, level 5000.
Look at those visuals, man. Sheesh.
For 53195, SoCal approach, the John Wayne, altimeter 3003.
Love that marine layer, the deck. Nice and low. Looking real good, chat. Looking real good. We've been cleared to land, 1,200 feet. Joystick cam's going on. Let's head upstairs. Let's make sure we've got all of these things on, which we do. Good. You're on, you're on, you're on. Set. We're cleared to land. Let's do a chat. Sounds are going up. Enjoy the arrival, friends. Catch you guys down on the ground. My airplane. Cool. That's one of the only things, spotting. Yeah. Right now, one of the only things. I do agree. Microsoft hopefully is bringing us a much better replay system. Hell, I would even take like the replay system that's like in P3D, you know, where you kind of just choose a time and it brings it back or something like that. For sure. My chat landing checklist. Gear down 3 green. Flaps are set. Ground spoilers are armed. ECAM memo is no blue. We've been cleared to land. 25 left is out here in front of us. Let's enjoy a nice Los Angeles approach. God, I love this scenery. God, I love flying into this airport, man. It's so refreshing that we have something decent now to fly into. And can we just talk about the flight model of this airplane as well now? My goodness, have they absolutely nailed this, dude. It feels so good to fly right now, chat. If you haven't updated it, I highly suggest updating
300.
the aircraft. A little bit low there. Bring the nose.
200.
Don't
minimum.
Continue. Don't over flare it. That's good right there. We'll keep that in. 2 white, 2 red. Looking good.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 5.
Chat, so good, chat. So good. Nose down gently. Reversers. Oh. Perfectly in the touchdown zone. Perfectly on center line. Oh my goodness, chat. $60 knots. Reverser stowed. Auto brake goes off. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Los Angeles. I'm telling you, dude, flying this airplane right now, she is special. She is special.
November 234 Alpha, contact Van Nuys Tower, 119.3.
Real nice. Real nice, chat.
119.3, November 234.
Surprised we didn't get a smooth on that one. That was nice. And we're vacated
561,
hotel.
Hotel Juliet, and then join Bravo to parking. Cross runway 25 right at Juliet, monitor ground.
Hotel Juliet Bravo, cross 25 right at Juliet, will monitor ground. Spirit Wings 561. Thanks for ATC. Keep forgetting I have a different push to talk. Hotel Juliet Bravo will cross 25 right at Juliet and will monitor ground. Thanks for ATC. Spirit Wings 561.
See ya.
All right, cool.
Tower November.
Ladies and gentlemen,
64
welcome.
Alpha, ILS.
Stop our clocks. What was the flight time on that? 44 minutes. Not bad. Not bad at all. Greasy landing, my friends.
Santa Monica.
Sheesh. Flaps, ground spoilers.
Alpha, Van Nuys Tower, continue, report.
Cross 25 right at Juliet. Can't we fly to Auckland this Saturday? No, we're in the U.S. this week. Yeah, maybe next time, Diego. We'll see, man. All right, sweet. Nice flight. He wants us Bravo to the ramp. We're going in at, where are we going in at? Charlie 8. We're going in. Charlie 8. Alrighty, and we need to monitor ground. So we'll pull up on our frequencies here, and we can see that ground is on, what's ground on? And we're going to be on the South Complex. Pardon me. 121, what was that, 85? South Complex, 12175. 12175. Monitor ground. There we go. Good. This is Bravo 7. We want to go in at Bravo 8. Not this one. Sorry, Charlie 8? What did I say, Chad? Yeah, Charlie 8 we want in, not Charlie 9. Charlie 8. Is there a Dash 8 coming to Microsoft Flight Simulator? Not confirmed. I know that we've got an ETR 42 and 72 coming. I know that we've got a DC or a Dash 7 coming that's in development. No news on a Dash 8 yet, though. You fly to Ireland? We flew in there not long ago, Tommy. Go over to the channel, man, and check it out. We did a full day. We will be back in maybe next week when we're flying in Europe. We could do some ops. Doesn't... why can I not think of the... What's the airline? The major airline, chat? I can't think of it for the life of me right now. This is Charlie 8. We're going in left here.
November 1715, Lima, contact SoCal approach, 119.6.
119.6, SoCal approach, 119, thank you.
Aer Lingus, thank you. Aer Lingus operates 320s, correct? I think that they do. Correct me if I'm wrong. All right, I can't get GSX to load here, so I'm just going to get ourselves into the gate, into the stand, and then we'll load up GSX. But we should be good. We'll come in here. We'll take the second one. You're off. EPU spooling. Good. Let's go in here. 56 Bravo. This is where the 56 Bravo. This is where the real aircraft parked.
For 1715 Lima, SoCal approach, the Palomar altimeter 3003. Information Romeo.
I'm going to set the flaps to full just for our replay, if you guys are wondering why I'm doing that, just for the replay.
For 1715 Lima, expect visual approach runway 24.
No guidance system in here. Once again, I can't get GSX to recognize any of these gates. I don't know why. I even have the
you want to start the approach from motion side?
I even have the GSX profile for it, but it still doesn't work correctly. So as you can even see, it's got like the thing here. All right, that should be about good right there. Park brake's coming on. EPU is, get rid of you. EPU is on and available. EPU bleed is on. Let's go engine number 2 off, engine number 1 off. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Los Angeles. Beacon light comes off. Seatbelt sign comes off. We'll go to GSX. Operate the jetway. There it goes. And we'll come over here and we will request deboarding. Here comes the jetway. Just going to wait till it gets a little bit closer. There we go. We'll request deboarding.
Requested.
And there we go. Beautiful. Don't mind the flaps full. It's just for replay. And there we go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Los Angeles. Beautiful. Great flight. Did you just say forgot to retract flaps? Jesus Christ, dude. I literally just explained like 5 times.
Starting.
Are you trolling me, or did you literally just open up the stream? Because I've just explained like 5 or 6 times that in order to do the replay successfully, you have to set your flaps before replay.
Pilotedge disconnected.
This is what I'm talking about, dude. People are so quick to just jump down your throat about something. Can you fly Mumbai to Dubai someday? Maybe. Yeah, that'd be a fun one. That could be a fun one for sure, man. For sure. Are we going to be hopping in the CRJ anytime soon? I have no clue. No clue, man. Do you like the A320 by Flight Factor? No, I don't. Call it the Brick Factor. The Brick Factor 320. Captain, how's it drive the control? Still don't have it, Diego. Getting it hopefully tomorrow. I need to message the guy. The salesman today. Figure out what's going on. Nicholas, thanks so much for your support, man. Appreciate you, dude. Huge no floaties to you. Thank you for supporting the streams. Really do appreciate you, man. Very much. Thank you for becoming a business class member. Appreciate you, man. Thank you very much. Cool. There we go, chat. Wonderful. Can you fly Moose Jaw to Yellowknife? That'd be a good one. I don't know who operates that one, but that could be a good one. For sure. Could be a good one for sure. Sweet. You and your dirty flaps. So sorry. So sorry. Let's go ahead and flight summary. We'll finish our flight. Beautiful. Except you. Chad, how would you rate that landing? 1 out of 10. How are we rating that landing? Can you fly Cork in Ireland? Yes, there's some nice scenery by MK. I'm sure we can eventually fly to there for sure. A flat maintenance, exactly. Is it possible to do shared cockpit in Microsoft Flight Simulator? You can, Blue Crayon. Yes, you can. 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10. Beautiful. I like it. We basically kept 2 white, 2 red. We got a little bit low on the glide slope there towards the end. We got 3 red, but we fixed that back out to 2 white, 2 red. So started to spend more time in here in the last month or so. I could support monetarily as well. Thank you, Nicholas. Appreciate that, man. I hope you're enjoying your stay here, man. Sounds like you are. So absolutely awesome, man. Thanks so much for your support, dude. Appreciate you. All right, chat, let's go ahead. Let's not waste time watching the baggage loaders do their thing. Let's just go ahead and restart that script. Let me go inside. Let me go ahead and close all the doors. Dismiss. Let me go here. Let me close doors. Ground services. Doors. Good. And let's go ahead and our replay. We'll stop the replay and we'll go ahead and hit the play button. Good. Am I disconnected? Oh, shit. Okay, I am disconnected. That scared me for a second. We are disconnected on Pilotedge. I'm going to pause it right about there. I'm going to make a point. I'm going to let everything kind of load in. It takes a while here for everything to load in. And then we'll hit the play button, and then we can obviously go here and we can watch some beautiful wing views. There's SoFi Stadium. It's crazy that they still don't, like the whole parking lot for SoFi Stadium still hasn't been properly made yet. But it looks good. Looks real good. Landing rate, definitely a textbook 10. Thank you, Nathan. Appreciate that, man. Daza with the 11. Ooh, my goodness. Daytona to Charlotte, you would love to see. Daytona to Charlotte. I don't think we have any Daytona scenery. I know that we had some scenery for Microsoft Flight Simulator, but watch some replays. We'll do a replay outside after as well. Just wanted to give a nice behind the wing view. Syracuse to Charlotte in the 737 Southwest. That could be a good one, yeah, for sure. Oof. What a beauty, man. What a beauty, chat. We'll bring this back. We'll pop this guy now. Good. Let's go to this view. You guys want to see behind? Do this view. It's always a good view. Always a good view. So it's a little bit loud. Let me turn that down just a tad. Is there Jacksonville scenery? I don't know. Maybe some freeware? Maybe some freeware, but I'm not sure. Are we flying back? We're actually going to San Francisco. So we've got another flight that we're going to be doing. San Francisco. Always love flying into San Fran, man. Always a good time. So we got a little bit low on the glide slope, but we brought the nose up nicely. Right back into 2 white, 2 red. I think we're a little bit high over the numbers. 1,000 footers, our aiming point. Cut the power, hold the nose, flare it. And there she is. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Textbook, chat. Bring the nose down gently. Textbook approach, my amigos. Let's get some wing views here. Go this way. Traffic on the 405 looks criminally light. It definitely does, yeah. I want to live in that world with traffic like that. That's like the crazy, crazy highway too, isn't it? I'm a manager of flight dispatch at the Yellow Bus Airlines. Enjoy seeing my colors in the stream. Very cool, Wrong Side Simulations. You have a very cool job, man. That's awesome. Thanks for sharing with us. Have you ever flown the 380? Yes, once. Yes. I have to say it was definitely a 9.5. My bad on that 8. No worries, Joey. No worries, my man. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. KPH, 8 months. Damn. CCAP, 8 months. How have you been? I've been doing well, man. Good to see you back, dude. Thanks for 8 months. Almost at that 1-year badge. My man, about to get his 4 stripes. Captain's pilot. Yeah, that is a lot. There's like no traffic there. That's crazy, man. Yeah, at least we get Modern Warfare 2 coming out tonight at midnight. I'm going to stay up tonight at midnight, start my gun grinding, man. I'm going to take a nice nap this evening, like a nice hour nap at like 7, 8 o'clock at night. Oh, yeah. KPH. I like KPH. It's easier. Oh, man. Buttery smooth, chat. Buttery smooth, chat. All right, we'll do one more replay. Don't crash. Thanks. One more replay. We'll go here. Cool. All right, you guys enjoy this. I'm going to get set up for the second leg. We're going into San Francisco. I think the flight time's about an hour, so maybe a little bit more, 15 minutes longer than this one. Enjoy this replay. I'm going to throw it back to the Be Right Back screen, and then I will see you guys all in about 5 minutes. Enjoy the replay, guys.
Pilotedge connected.
Catering vehicles are on their way.
Alrighty, my friends, welcome back inside the simulator. Hopefully that break didn't take too long. Leg number 2, Los Angeles to San Francisco, should be a fun flight. Again, it's going to set up the flights for Saturday. I'm not trying to divulge too much information, but Saturday we're going to be going from San Francisco to San Diego back to Vegas. That's the plan for Saturday. Sunday, I think we're going to do some frontier ops from Vegas to Denver, and then I haven't really decided where we're going to be going from Denver. maybe over to Albuquerque, actually. Denver over to Albuquerque. I think that's going to be the plan for Sunday. And then Monday, I'm not quite sure what we're doing for Monday. I haven't thought that far ahead. But Saturday, if you guys do want to join, we will be doing it on VATSIM, so everybody can join. Saturday, it's going to be San Francisco to San Diego to Vegas, and then Sunday, Vegas to Denver, Denver to Albuquerque. I guess that's what we're going to be planning. And then Monday, we'll obviously do Albuquerque to somewhere, and then somewhere else. So that'll be a lot of fun. Definitely looking forward to that. So that's the plan for the rest of the week. I just want to let everybody know so you guys can kind of plan your weekend. If you do want to fly with me, please feel free. Again, we will be on the VATSIM network for the rest of the week. Anyways, without further ado, friends, let's jump inside the cockpit. Let's get this bad boy program ready to rock and roll. I'm just going to open up my GSX. I'm going to sim brief, make sure everything's okay. Got the ding. Cool. 155 passengers on board to San Francisco today. So let's do it, friends. Let's jump inside the cockpit. First thing is first, let's go to the overhead. Let's get our external power on. Battery switch 1 and 2 to the on position as well. I'm going to turn all of our sounds up so we can hear everything nicely. Beautiful. Let's get our ADIRS left side, right side, and center. Beautiful. Scroll down here. Crew supply can come on. We'll get our nav and logo lights on. No smoking to the auto position. We'll arm our emergency exits. We'll get some brightness up here on the lights. Move you over to the aft position. Beautiful. Everything looks good for there for now. Didn't mean to bring that down. We'll do that. Cool. Let's get some brightness here on all of our screens. Primary, secondary. Good. Brightness is up. We'll come down here. We'll get our screens here up as well. Good. Looking good. We'll bring this over here. Looking good. Bring this over here. Looking good. Cool. Sweet. Everything looks good there. I'm happy with all of that. You're off. You're up. That's good. Everything else looks good there. That's good. That's good. Cool. Sweet. Cool. We'll bring this up. We'll get you up. Cool. Let's spend some time down here. Let's go to the FMGC tab. Let's go to our init ref. Let's clear out all of these. That's fine. We'll do our init request. It's going to populate that. Call sign today, JetBlue JBU 1636. And we'll go ahead and send that in there. Beautiful. Let's go to our IRS init. We'll confirm on alignment. Good. Wonderful. Cool. LX to SFO, alternate SMF. Everything looks good there. Call sign is in. Beautiful. So, before we do anything else, let's come over here. Let's go to our electronic flight bag. We'll pop open this. Very scenic into Jackson Hole, high altitude too. Jackson Hole could be, yeah, actually, you know what? That could be fun. Maybe we'll go, do they do flights from Denver? I've been wanting to, Owen, I need to fly into his scenery. I'll take a look about Jackson Hole. Maybe that's something we can do. Denver to Jackson Hole. Are there real flights that do Denver to Jackson Hole? If there is, we can definitely do that one. Maybe that would be a good day of flying. Or maybe on Monday we'll do Denver to Jackson Hole to somewhere again. I don't know. United does them? Okay, cool. I'll definitely look into that, man. Yeah. All right, cool. We've got that. That's all looking good. Let's go to our mass and balance tab here. United uses the 319s. We'll be fine in the 320. Perfectly fine. Cool. 155.21. That's good. 5,300 kilograms. Good. We'll load aircraft. We'll go instant. Good. Boarding complete. Beautiful. Let's come up here to our GSX. Let's request boarding.
Boarding requested.
Beautiful. Good. Wonderful. Let's come down here. Let's go ahead and Jackson Hole to Spokane. Maybe. I prefer Denver, though, to be honest with you. I like flying in and out of Denver. It's always fun. Spokane, not bad, but just I don't think anybody does that flight, to be honest with you. Salt Lake City to Jackson Hole once. I think we used Delta. Yeah, we just don't have any. We don't have any SL Salt Lake City scenery. If we did, I would be all over that.
Pilots
but unfortunately,
boarding starting.
All right, pilots are boarding. Let's come up over here. Let's see if we can grab our CPDLC, shall we, chat? Pop this guy open. Let's do our log on. We're going to be logging on as JetBlue JBU 1636. We'll pop that in there. We'll send our log on. There we go. We are logged on as JetBlue 1636. Wonderful. And again, now we're just waiting for that magical tone, that sound to come through to let us know that we've got our clearance. Hey Cap, loosely purchased the Fenix. I've been experiencing problems when I'm on short final. The plane starts to severely bank left. I have no control whatsoever over the plane. I don't know. Make sure make sure that everything is make sure your controls are set correctly. That's only what it'd be. We've got an ATC message. Cleared to SFO Airport. Summer 2 departure stoked. Then as filed. Climb to the CIT except maintain 5,000 feet. Expect flight level 360 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 125.2 squawk 2105. We'll go ahead and accept that. Beautiful. Cool. We've got our PDC. Everything looks good with that, chat. So we'll come down here. We'll go to our flight plan tab. We'll go to LAX. We'll go to departures. We're planning for departure out of 25 right on the Summer 2 departure. Summer 2, there it is, with the stoked transition. There it is. We'll insert that. Good. Go to SFO. We're going to go to arrivals. We're going to plan for the ILS 28 left via the, what was I on? The Surfer 4. I'm just going to confirm that that's what I filed. Yes, Surfer 4. And we're going to go to our Protevias, and we're going to take it via Eddie. And if you're wondering how I got that, again, if you come over here and you go to the Surfer 4 arrival, you see that the final waypoint on the Surfer 4 arrival is Eddie, 240 knots at 6,000 feet. So that's what we've got in there. So that's why we've got the via Eddie, so that the aircraft knows that is where we're coming in from. We'll go ahead and insert that. Beautiful, looking great. Let's go ahead and go back to our NitRef tab. Let's plug in some information here today. Cost index, we're going to go with 35. We're looking for a cruise level of 360, 36,000 feet.
B. Crew boarding stopped. Man. Captain is getting a beer first.
Statewi dropping the 50 bomb. Huge no floaties to you, my man. That is unbelievably kind. Thank you, dude. Very, very much for the continued support of the channel. That is unbelievably kind. Guys, there's a bunch of new members in here today. Can we please spam some no floaties at Statewi, showing some love for the channel? Thank you very much, man. Really do appreciate you, dude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Just got GSX a few days ago. Why do I see baggage handling loading cargo containers from time to time? Plane info doesn't have any cargo box checked. Randall, very good question. Hopefully I can fix this for you right now. Go to GSX. You're going to go to your customize airplane, and here you're going to click on the cargo door, and you're going to choose belt. Right now it's probably set to pallets or something different. Set it to belt. Make sure that you do that. So you just have to, again, you just GSX, customize airplane, and on your cargo 2 and cargo 1, make sure that they're set as belt loaders. That is why it's doing that for you, my friend. Hopefully that helps. Statewi, thank you again, man. Appreciate you, dude. No worries, Randall. At least I can help, man. Cool. So we've got all of that. That's all plugged in there. That looks great. Cost index 35. Flight level 360. Wonderful. Let's come back here. Let's grab some information. We have a 0 fuel weight 58.5 30.3. So 58.5/30.3. Good. Block fuel for today's flight 5.4, we'll call it. 5.4. Good. We'll throw that in there. Beautiful. Cool. I'm happy with all of that. All of that looks really great. Let's go over to our performance tab, and let's plug in some numbers because we already have all of our 0 fuel weight numbers in here. We can come up top here. We'll go to our departure performance. We're departing on runway 25 right. Runway conditions are dry. We'll sync up our final load sheet. Flap config, we're going to go with the flaps 1 departure once again. Anti-ice will be off. Force toga, no. Packs are on. We'll sync up the live weather. We'll go ahead and calculate that. Should give us all the information we need here. How's it possible to set a 3rd baggage door for the Mad Dog? Or are there only 2 compartments, the MD and the front doors? I'm not sure, Andreas. I really don't know. I'd have to look at the aircraft. I'm not quite sure. I still believe there's only 2, but I could be wrong. 141, 141, 143. 141, 141. 143. Transition altitude 18,000 feet, correct. 1/down 0.1 and 68. 1/down 0.1 and 68. Beautiful. Cool. That looks great. We're basically ready to go. I'm going to flip this guy over here. I'm going to go to my ATSU menu. I'm going to go to my AOC menu. Turn that off for a second. Good. I'm going to go to my received messages. We've got our primary load sheet, which we'll go ahead and accept. And then we've got our final load sheet, which we'll go ahead and accept as well. Looks like we've got 155 passengers plus 2. So a total of 157 souls on board. Wonderful. And that's it. We can now watch the aircraft load up all the baggage. I love this JetBlue livery, man. Stunning, stunning, stunning livery. Hello, Captain. Your rig appears to be more than sufficient to run Microsoft 2020. Questions. Why is there a jitter? Can really see it on landings. I see this on many other high-end systems as well. What causes this? I don't really notice any stutters. I don't know, man. It could just be OBS as well, right? Maybe it's on my screen I don't notice any stutters. Or are you talking about your computer's stutters or mine stuttering? I don't really notice any stutters on final. It also depends on the airport, depends on the airplane, depends where you're flying, man, in general. If you're flying on VATSIM, if you're flying here or there, there's a lot of differences. I can tell you that, I mean, we're getting 40 FPS right now. I know we're outside the airplane, but 40 FPS, if I jump inside the airplane, it goes down to mid-30s. We're getting 35 right now, 35 FPS. In my opinion, there's still nothing wrong with 35 FPS on flight sims. It's not a crazy, you know, you're not playing a first-person shooter where there's a crazy amount of movement and stuff. But, yeah. The stutter on touchdown is super common. Experienced it myself, and I've seen many other streamers too. I don't really have any stutters on touchdown that I haven't noticed. Maybe, like I said, it depends on some sceneries. But am I using a 3070 Ti? No, I have a 3080. 30. And you always have to remember that I am streaming off a single PC. I do not have a dual PC setup for streaming, so I am losing, you know, I'm losing probably about 5 FPS. 5 to 7 FPS is what I would say. Yeah. Somebody know why I'm getting huge FPS drops on Final Approach? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, you shouldn't be, that's for sure. Definitely shouldn't be. One more thing to do, 2105 on the squawk code, and then that's pretty much it, chat. We're pretty much good to go. 2105, we'll turn that on in reporting. Good. And then a couple frequencies that we can plug in. So we're going to be on ground, call ground coming out, and we are on the north, south, west side of the airport. So 121.4. Well, are we? No, I guess we're on the south side, 2175. So 12175 for the first frequency. Plug that in, make sure that it's all correct down there, 12175, good. And then we've got tower frequency, so we're probably on the south complex, so 12095. 12095 for our tower frequency, and then we know that our departure frequency was given to us up here is on 125.2. So we'll plug that in a minute. Or I can plug it in down here, 125.2 on my second radio. 1252. Cool. Okay, and my whole radio stack just stopped working. That's always good. Still flip frequencies? Nope, won't flip frequencies. Won't do it down here. It will down here. Okay, that sucks. I am stuck using regular radios. This may be a little bit of a pain in the ass. I don't know why it just stopped working. I don't want to unplug it and replug it in. Sometimes that does really weird stuff when it comes to Microsoft Flight Sim, but yeah, the radio stack just stopped working. Does PC have the problem where the displays turn black? Happens to me on my Xbox. No, shouldn't. Thank you for gifting a sub. Not sure who gifted it, so thank you. I was watching, but jumped over to work, and so I got one. Thank you. No worries, mate. It was probably, we had a couple gifted subs today. I would assume it's probably AlwaysFlying coming in with his 20 gifted subs. Yeah. I can run the Fenix. I'm not having problems with departing in huge airports. When I'm arriving at an airport, I'm just getting nasty FPS drops. Smiley, are you... For your rendering, are you running it off your GPU or your CPU for rendering the Fenix systems? If you open up your Fenix app, what are you rendering it under? G4, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Appreciate you being here. Welcome, welcome.
1,800 climbing via the sit, except 194000.
Number 901 Tango Whiskey, SoCal departure radar contact.
Yeah, it makes sense, Green Queen. It makes sense. Like, the simulator is very much based on your CPU right now. It's very CPU intensive. But yeah. I run the Fenix on the recommended setting, but it's not just the Fenix, it's all planes. Interesting. That's really weird. This guy, man. AlwaysFlying coming in with another 20 gifted members. Dude, you are absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. Guys, can we please get some love in chat for Always Flying, dropping another 20 gifted members. Holy macaroni, dude. Guys, if you just received a gifted membership, please make sure that you say thank you. That is unbelievably kind, man. Dude, you are nuts. Nuts. Huge no floaties to you, man. Thank you, dude. That is unbelievably kind, my man. Holy smackaroons, dude. 46 new members today alone. Mahmoud, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Appreciate you being here. Congratulations, everybody that just received a free membership to the channel. Please make sure that you thank Always Flying. We're going to have some real fun this weekend with the members-only stream. We just gained almost 50 new members. Wild, man. Thank you for the support, dude. Appreciate you, my man. Thank you. All right, a couple more things. We're just going to update the weather here. My flight, METAR reports. We'll refresh that. Altimeter 3005. Go ahead and set that now, 3005. Good. Initial climb, 5,000 feet as per instructed by our PDC. So go ahead and plug that in. And how many passengers we got? We got about 25 more passengers. So let's go ahead and start spooling up the APU. So fuel pumps are coming on. APU start switches on. I don't know why the doors are still open. It should close the doors automatically. Is GPU or CPU better for Fenix? GPU, Cray. GPU, man. GPU is always more powerful. You're not starting? Oh, no, you are. Okay. Pilot Sam, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Appreciate you being here, man. How are my temps right now? They'll be fine.
Roger. Number 901 Tango Whiskey, contact SoCal approach 134.9er.
The regulars, 60s. CPU's running a little bit warm. Nothing wrong with that, though. It's because it's overclocked, man. It idles high. That's probably a little bit more normal. Yeah, in the mid-60s, man. In the 60s.
Number 901 Tango Whiskey, SoCal approach, turn left heading 090, the Los Angeles altimeter 3005.
090,
Beauty. Cool. Jump back inside. We're looking good. Wonderful. Go back to the overhead. Let's get our APU bleed on. We'll get external power to the off position. Come down here to our ground services. Let's go ahead and remove the chocks and cones. Remove the GPU. Beautiful. New Phoenix sounds are moist. They are nice. Yeah, they are nice. I can run CPU and get nasty FPS drops on approach. Going to try GPU. Yeah, definitely try GPU. CPU would make sense because the simulator is crazy CPU intensive right now. Hopefully, like, you know, with the next coming updates, all this stuff gets fixed. But, yeah. Left engine thrust is armed.
Left downwind, runway 30 right.
What?
Report mid downwind.
Left engine thrust is armed.
Runway 30 left. Do you want runway 30 right?
I don't even know what that means, my man.
Negative star.
Have you tried the Latin VFR 319? Absolutely not. You'll never see me fly any of those airplanes on this channel. I have respect for my viewers. That is not something that I promote. You have to understand, man, as a flight sim streamer, whenever you fly something, it immediately means that somebody in chat, at least one other person, is going to want to go and buy that. I will never ever do that, man. Ever, ever, ever. Why would I want to support a company that... No. And I love Latin VFR, man. I'm a huge fan of them. I'm a huge fan of Latin VFR. I love their sceneries. I'm sponsored by them. I get all their sceneries for free. But I'm not going to stand behind them making just junk airplanes just for the cash grab. I understand they're making the airplanes for the Xbox side of things, but that doesn't explain why they're still selling them on the PC. You know what I mean? It's just... No, I don't stand behind that stuff, man. And more importantly, it's not even about that. I don't really care that if Latin VFR wants to do that, they want to do that to their name. If that's something that they want to develop, that's on them, man. There's nobody that's going to stop them doing that. But again, as a content creator, I have a job to promote. And like I said, whether you know it or you don't know it, any content creator out on this platform, if they fly something, let's say I fly the Captain Sim 777, right? Okay. Do you know how many people are then going to turn around and buy the Captain Sim 777? I can guarantee you at least 2, 3, 4, 5 people would do it. You know what I mean? And in my opinion, that's not good. That means you're promoting garbage. That means you're promoting that type of behavior. You're promoting that type of content on your channel. Not for me, man. Not for me, dude. You'll never see me fly Captain Sim. You'll never see me fly the Latin VFR. You'll never see that on this channel, man. I promise you. Never, ever. Yeah. Hey, Cap, have you heard about the new GPU drivers causing people's graphics cards to go 90% idle? I'm running the old driver till they fixed it at idle? No, I haven't had that. I haven't even heard that issue, to be honest. Yeah. Salty is fun, but it's too glitchy. I hear you, man. It's just one of those, you just gotta wait, man. I know that it sucks, dude. Trust me, like, I wish we could fly more airplanes, but unfortunately, you know, I don't think that that's an excuse. Just because we're starved for airplane in the simulator, I don't think that's an excuse, man. I really don't think that's an excuse to do that. Yeah. I'm a big fan of Latin VFR when it comes to airport sceneries. 100%, man. I support them all the way. With their airport sceneries, I support them 100%. But I can't get behind these Frankenplane releases where you have to buy something from them for $20, $30, $40, whatever it is, and then you have to go and use a free mod to make the airplane flyable. It's so backwards, it doesn't even make sense. Why am I buying something to then have to use a free mod to make it work? It's because people don't have patience, man. It's because just nobody has patience nowadays. Everybody wants now. They want this, they want that. Bear with me here for a second.
Set parking brakes.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine to start. You can disconnect.
All right, sorry about that, chat. Looking forward to the full remodel of the Heavy Division 787. Yeah, that'll be interesting. I just hope it doesn't take them too long, right? I'm trying to picture in my head if somebody's already working on a 787 that's just going to make that obsolete. But yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Unlocking gear.
The Salty mod is needed to fly Latin VFR's A321. It's just silly, man. It's just absolutely silly, dude. I have the Captain Sim 777, but I was new to the sim. I didn't even know what VAT sim was when you bought it. Hey, man, I mean, everybody makes mistakes. I just, you know, I'm not trying to stop you from doing it. I'm just giving you from my perspective, right? That's all it is. From my perspective, if I start flying those types of airplanes, it's just going to promote that type of garbage, right? I'm not here to promote that stuff, man. I will patiently wait. I can show a little bit of patience. I can fly my A320 and my CRJ and my 737 just fine until we get something a little bit better. All right, ground spoilers are armed. Auto brake over to max RTO. Predictive wind shear system goes on. Trim is down 0.1. We'll call that good right about there. We've got 2 good engines. Let's go ahead and get that on. We'll get you to the off position. You're on. We'll get nose light over to taxi. Good. She's giving us the thumbs up. She shows the gear pin. Cool. Let's go park brakes off. And we'll go ahead and move ourselves forward so we can call up ground and let ground know that we are at Charlie 8 short of Charlie and that we are ready to taxi.
Heading 245 and then radar vectors to OTN, then direct. Climb and maintain 3000 and then expect 4000 10 minutes after departure. Frequency 119.6. Transponder code is 6203.
November 1715 Lima, read back correct.
Los Angeles ground, Blue Streak 4525.
Blue Streak.
Holding shore at Charlie 7. Ready for taxi.
Blue Streak 4525, Los Angeles ground, runway 25 right, taxi at Charlie 7 Bravo.
Hey, we know someone who makes liveries? No. Go to flightsim.to, you can probably find a bunch of people on there. Hey Cap, what add-ons you use for runway pictures and airport lighting? It's all default, Chris. It's because I fly into a lot of third-party airports. That's probably why it looks a little bit different to default.
But I can get that for you shortly for Blue Streak 4525. Give me about 1 minute.
That's fine. I assume you're flying with JetBlue 1636. If y'all could just tell me who's going to be faster, I'll launch that person first, that's all.
That's going to be Blue Streak, the JetBlue for Blue Streak 4525.
The JetBlue is going to be faster?
Affirmative.
Okay, thank you.
Los Angeles ground JetBlue 1636, Charlie 8, short of Charlie, ready to taxi 25 right.
JetBlue 1636, Los Angeles ground, runway 25 right, taxi via Charlie 8 Bravo.
Charlie 8 Bravo for 25 right, JetBlue 1636.
Blue Streak 4525, make the right turn on Charlie 6. I wanted you to join Charlie 7 to Bravo, but you joined Charlie. Turn right on Charlie 6 and then left on Bravo.
Sorry about that. Right onto Charlie 6 and then Bravo for Blue Streak 4525.
All right, Charlie 8 Bravo. Piloted sounds a lot more busy than VATSIM. They cover a lot more area, right? So Los Angeles Center covers a lot, man.
Roger that.
Yeah, Mahmoud, you'd have to probably go over to flightsim.to. I'm sure you can find a livery artist over there that would be willing to help out, man. Yeah. Yeah, making liveries is a little bit of a challenge. I do agree with you. It's a little bit of a process, my friend. It definitely is.
Palmer ground, Cessna 1715 Lima, at parking, ready to taxi with information Sierra.
Number 1715 Lima, Palomar ground, runway 24, taxi via Alpha.
24 via Alpha, 15 Lima.
November 374 Papa Mike, taxi to parking via Gulf, remain this frequency. It is a pass.
It's Los Angeles, Oakland, Seattle, Salt Lake, Denver, and Albuquerque airspace. Well, he's not controlling all of those airspaces, but he's definitely probably doing LA, Oakland. I think they have split it up into 3, so he's probably doing LA and Oakland. So if you think about that, that's like some major airports, right? Major airports. Are those people really working Tower IRL on Pilotedge? Yes, they are paid controllers. You are paid to be a controller on Pilotedge. Your plane spotting at Vienna Airport today was really great. Very cool. Pearl Cessna going to get blown away with all these jets around. Ooh, yeah, I don't know how many jets are flying around here.
Palomar Tower,
How many little...
1715 Lima.
Is it Palomar? Where's Palomar?
24 and Alpha 1.
November 1715 Lima, Palomar Tower, runway 24, clear for takeoff.
24 cleared for takeoff, 15
I see a jet here in front of us.
Number 53195, contact Montgomery Tower.
Do you apply for training or do they train you? I'm not sure how it works, Agent, to be honest with you. I'm really not sure how it works. Look at the big old United hangar over here. Man, they did such a crazy job with this airport, dude. United maintenance.
Montgomery Tower, Cessna 52195, RNAV 28 right.
Palmer's in Carlsbad. That's the one I showed you when we were having Starbucks coffee. Ah, gotcha.
53195 Montgomery Tower, runway 28 right, clear to land.
28 right, clear to land, 52195.
Yeah, Pilotedge isn't for that for sure, man. Do you know if Tolis will ever change the Microsoft Flight Simulator? No. No. Tolis, listen, man. As much as I love and respect what Tolis has done for the X-Plane, there's no way that Tolis could even, in my opinion, humble opinion, you can't compete with people like Fenix and stuff like that, man. Tolis Tolis is literally like a one-man team. You know what I mean? Like they're not. Yeah, there's no way they're competing at all.
November 1715 Lima, contact departure.
Contact departure 15 Lima. Thank you.
Look at those clouds right there in front of us.
Departure Cessna 1715 Lima. At 1,000 climbing to 3,000.
November 1715 Lima, SoCal departure. Radar contact, climb and maintain 4,000.
Climb and maintain 4,000.
Isn't Phoenix also a one-man team? No. No, no, not by any stretch.
November 263 Delta Sierra, contact SoCal approach 128.1.
25 ready to take off. 25 right to for that Bravo 1.
Blue Streak 4525 Los Angeles Tower, runway 25 right, clear for takeoff.
25 right, clear for takeoff. Blue Streak 4525.
Wonder why he's showing up as that airplane. Maybe I should try and add the model matching in.
1715 Lima, what is your approach request back?
Because that looks like, what is that's supposed to be a CRJ 200?
What is your approach request back into Palomar?
What did I score in my VATSIM exam? I've been part of VATSIM. There was no exam when I joined VATSIM. There was no exam. You just logged in.
1715 Lima, roger, you can expect it.
Okay, we'll expect the
Equal someone made a 340? Maybe somebody will. Right, departure frequency was 125.2.
The John Wayne altimeter 3004.
125.2. Oh, it sucks. I have to do this whole flight. This sucks. 1252. We got that. Cool. Let's go ahead here and let's disconnect. Return, log on, log off. Good. Close you. Don't need you anymore. Good.
1715 Lima, climb and maintain 5,000.
Climb and maintain 5,000 for 15 Lima.
Good. We'll call up tower. Los Angeles Tower, JetBlue 1636, holding short 25 right, Bravo.
JetBlue 1636, Los Angeles Tower, runway 25 right, line up and wait. Be a short delay for just a little bit of intro spacing.
Line up and wait, 25 right, no problems. JetBlue 1636. All right, cool. Landing lights on, strobe lights on, wing lights on. Let's go. It's definitely not CRJ. Looks like a citation. No, it was definitely a citation.
Oceanside, cross Oceanside at 5,000. Cleared ILS, runway 24 approach.
Okay, clear to Oceanside at 5,000 and clear for the ILS 24.
With your call sign on the reback, please.
Yeah, sorry, 15 Lima.
Number 263 Delta Sierra, cleared.
You're going to be flying the fly-by-wire 380 when it's out? I'm sure we'll take it for a couple flights. Yeah, man. Absolutely. With how much work and stuff they've put into that airplane, I'm not going to have any problems flying that. It's just I don't know how many times we'll fly it.
Radio check. Departure for Blue Streak 4525.
Okay, I'm calling for a radio check, loud and clear.
All right, nice lineup. Is there a flight radar map that we can use to track your flights in real time? Alman, if you go to the Pilotedge website, there is. It's called PE Aware. Hold on, I'll grab it for you right now.
Number 2 departure. Blue Streak 4525, SoCal departure, radar contact, climb maintain 13,000.
So you can go to use this website right now, and it'll show you all the live flights that are on right now. There's a link to it. We should get a radio check? Yeah, we did. There's PE Aware, so that'll show you all the live flights right now. You can search for our flight, and it'll show you exactly where we are. I see us there, JetBlue 1636. You can track it that way. Shows that we're departing. Pretty cool software, actually, the PE Aware. I really like it. Remember, guys, don't forget to smash down that thumbs up button. We're going for 300 likes on today's stream. If you haven't done so, please don't forget to smash that down. Thank you, everybody already has.
25 right, clear for takeoff.
25 right, clear for takeoff, JetBlue 1636.
Cherokee 119
All right, chat. Throttle's up to 40%.
Palomar Airport to be a fly heading 175. Expect radar vector.
Looking good. Chrono's coming on. Let's get it, my friends. Manflex 68 SRS runway auto thrust blue. Takeoff power set.
Airport, departure 175, then radar vectors.
Airspeed is alive.
Maintain 5,000, departures on 128.1 and squawk 2544, Archer 119 at X-ray.
Calibrate. Gear up. There we go. Bye, LAX. Always a blast. A bit stuttery there. Loading everything in.
Talking approach November 901 Tango Whiskey, about Tiger.
Throttles to climb. Bring the nose down. Runway turnoffs, nose lights, and wing lights all off. JetBlue 1636 2300. Might be doing a change.
Further approach November 901 Tango Whiskey.
We're throwing on autopilot. Turn this down here a little bit. Bring you guys back up to the flight deck. Let's go flaps clean at 200 knots. Client might have crashed because I don't hear any ATC. Ground spoilers disarmed, flaps are clean, all of the lights are off. The OG, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Nick, thanks, man. Glad you enjoyed it. Childerz Tower, JetBlue 1636. Client definitely went down. Top altitude's 230, so we're going to pretend that he gave us higher. 230. We can try departure frequency 1252. So-called departure JetBlue 1636. We're logged in. Weirdo. I'm going to try and disconnect and reconnect.
Pilotedge disconnected.
That's weird.
Pilotedge disconnected.
Huh. Let's fully close the client. Failed to connect to client. Okay, that's fine. Client might have crashed on us? I don't even know. That was weird. Yeah.
Pilotedge disconnected.
Yeah, the network like totally just shit itself, I think. It's not working for me anymore. That's really, really weird, man. Johan, thanks so much, dude. Appreciate you, my man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Does Pilotedge use the real-world procedures for lost comms IFR flights? Technically, yes. You'd have to go over to guard, whatever guard frequency is. But yeah, it's really weird. Like it's saying can't connect because call sign's in use.
Pilotedge connected.
Alright, everybody stand by. My power went out for a moment there. ELA is back online.
Okay, there he is.
JetBlue 1636, if you haven't done it so already, contact departure.
Affirm we're on departure frequency now, JetBlue 1636.
JetBlue 1636, SoCal departure, radar contact, climb maintain 13,000.
13,000, JetBlue 1636, thanks.
Blue Streak 4525, contact Los Angeles.
Okay, we're back.
135.5.
So that's why it was probably on. Anyways, we're back. We're fine. We're good to go. 13,000 feet.
SoCal approach November 91 Tango Whiskey established on the LS runway 20 right approach.
We're good to go. His power went out. That's wild.
Tower,
So that's probably why it was doing that, because his power went out, so technically we were still on.
Reach 13, contact SoCal approach 134.2.
Off of 28 right, holding short 28 left at Mike.
Reach 13, contact SoCal approach 134.2.
134.2.
He's going to be going nuts now for the next little bit.
5105, cross right 28 left at Mike, join hotel, remain this frequency.
Join hotel, remain at the frequency, cross 28 left, 53195.
John Wayne Tower, November 91 Tango Whiskey established on the LS runway 20 right approach.
Streak 4525, Los Angeles Center, climb maintain flight level 230.
Real World Guard is 1215.
JetBlue 1636, contact Los Angeles Center 135.5.
135.5, JetBlue 1636.
Number 901 Tango Whiskey, John Wayne Tower, 20 right, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 20 right, 1 Tango Whiskey.
SoCal approach, reach 13, level 8,000.
Reach 13, SoCal approach, the Santa Monica altimeter 3005, information echo is current.
Yeah, Guards 1215. I think that's what it is as well. I'm not sure though.
Roger, approach
Gavin, thanks so much, man. Appreciate you, dude. 2 months. Let's do a barrel roll. Jesus. Huge love floaties to you, Gavin. Thanks for support, man. Wrong sim, wrong streamer. Also, I just had a good morning, JetBlue 1636, 13,000.
JetBlue 1636, Los Angeles Center, climb maintain flight level 230.
230, JetBlue 1636. All right, 23,000 is in.
Unable vectors to final for that approach. You can expect it.
Let's go. Thanks so much for support, Gavin. Appreciate you, my man. Do a flip, yeah. Wish it worked like that.
Archer 119 X-ray, John Wayne ground, runway.
You have to monitor both and every day listening for ELTs? Interesting, huh? I know that they're always monitoring it on COM 2. It's always being monitored, the guard frequency. I was taught that by Keith, the owner of Pilotedge. Sure.
Up to 195, we appreciate that. Somebody else got stepped on those. Whoever else called, say again. FedEx 3650 Heavy Los Angeles ground, runway 25 left, taxi via Alpha Foxtrot.
Amazing. DirectX 11? Yes, DirectX 11. Yeah.
Reach 13, turn left.
Going to be on COD all day tomorrow? Depends, man. Yeah, it depends. Depends on what time they tell me to go pick up the vehicle. We'll see, man. We will see. Remember when Keith would cause a failure? Oh, yes.
Blue Streak 4525,
always
Los
fun.
Angeles Center, 133.2.
So I know all these frequencies now. 133.2.
133.2, Blue Streak 4525.
I can keep all these frequencies because he's in front of me. It's wonderful. Flight Sim Life, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. How are you?
5, crossing 17,000, climbing up to flight level 230.
Blue Streak 4525, Los Angeles Center, climb and maintain flight level 280.
Up to 280 for Blue Streak 4525.
JetBlue 1636, contact Los Angeles Center, 133.2.
33.2, we'll see you, JetBlue 1636. Standard barrel. Thunder Center, good afternoon, JetBlue 1636, flight level 180 for 230.
JetBlue 1636, Los Angeles Center, climb maintain flight level 360.
360, JetBlue 1636, thanks. All right, 360 is in, good. Look at that climb out, friends. Delicious. Watching makes my daily 6-hour drives bearable. Thank you, Timothy, appreciate you, man. 6-hour drives daily? Jesus, dude.
FedEx 3650 Heavy Los Angeles
I hope
Tower,
you're
left, clear for
driving for work. I would assume you are. Do you think VATSIM should have a streamer rank so if a troll was to appear, you can deal with it instead of calling a supervisor? 100%. I've been telling VATSIM this for 3 years, Trinity. I basically gave up.
Contact SoCal approach 134.9er.
Yeah. Not even that, dude. They don't even need to make it like so that we can deal with it. If we could just hide airplanes, right? Like type in the client, like you see somebody being an idiot and you just do /hide and then the call sign. Bro. It'd be super easy.
Archer 9 at X, John Wayne Tower.
Ecap, hope you're well. How do you get those colors so nice like that? Graphics and filter settings? No, man. This is just default, dude.
November 901 Tango Whiskey.
No graphic settings, no filter settings at all.
Pounds for the I6.
Default settings, my man. High-end preset, clouds ultra, trees low. Exclamation point MSFS in chat.
Diamond 263.
Might be wrong, but I just started my instrument training, but wouldn't you stay on frequency and continue flying the clearance as approved and squawk 7600 again? I have no clue, Zach. I don't have any real world experience, so I'm really not sure, man. I'm really not sure, Zach. Mahmoud, what's up, man? How are you, dude? Welcome back. Hope all's well. Good to see you, my friend. You ever fly Air Canada? I fly Air Canada all the time. Any vape tricks? No. No. Honestly, like, I barely even use my nicotine vape anymore. But the medicine vapes, yeah. Great stream as always, sir. Quick question. You look damn efficient with the Airbus and the Boeing systems. Using these tutorials to use them, this old duff needs some guidance. Ken, how are you, my friend? No. I kind of just watch streamers, dude. I watched streamers for a long time before I started streaming. I was in, like, you know, and I just pretty much learned from them. And then obviously over the years of me doing this now, I've kind of come to grips and come to terms with all the systems, you know? So, yeah. I would say the easiest way, Ken, is just watch content, man. Watch people that do it. You know, familiarize yourself as well. Maybe what you can do, like what I used to do when I get a new airplane, Ken, is I don't even fly it at first. When I get a new airplane, I pretty much just sit on the ground and I'll go from cold and dark to ready to taxi, and then I'll shut down the simulator, and then I'll go, you know, I'll restart over. I'll go cold and dark, and I'll restart the simulator as soon as I've got everything good to go, and I'll do that 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times, you know. So yeah, how's the Phoenix update? Landings improved? Oh man, Vicente, it's, oh dude, it's proper chef's kiss. It's proper chef's kiss now. This thing is a butter master. Yeah. What was the airport you went to? Started with an I and had a big yellow and red terminal. It was in Canada. I just forgot the name. Probably Victoria. Victoria International, Jaden. Had like the big flowers outside.
1636. How about you?
What's that for JetBlue 1636? Sorry, I missed the question.
En route true airspeed.
Looking like it's gonna be, I think we're planning Mach 0.77.
Okay, how about whatever your flight plan gave us, your en route true airspeed?
Bear with us here for a sec.
I'd love to take the Mach number, but you guys have about 8,000 feet of altitude between you, so it's not gonna help me very much.
Looking like the true airspeed's roughly 465.
Okay, Blue Streak 4525, you're going to be getting pulled off, so that JetBlue can take the lead then. Turn left heading 270.
Left 270, Blue Streak 4525.
Had to get my my trusty, what do you call it? My little tray, my Airbus tray out. Any planes you're really unfamiliar with? Yeah, a lot. That I've like 717, never flown it. Iqaluit, yes, that was the tablet. We speak as this French today. La Française. Come in flying to YUL soon. We don't have any scenery.
Heavy Contact Los Angeles Center 135.5. 119 at X-ray, turn left heading 090, join Victor 23 southeastbound.
Nunavut, yes. In your Airbus, that's the rolling tableau? Uh-oh. I don't think they do that up here, Smitty. For something tells me they don't do that.
Los Angeles Center, climb maintain level 230.
Something tells me they don't use it the same way that I would use it. I'm too fast. Sorry, Zach. My bad.
November 1,
big old Airbus.
Palomar Tower, 118.6.
That Airbus climb, man, it's always so spicy. Iced tea, table snacks. There you go, Stefan. Yeah. It's legal in California. True. It's legal in Canada, too. I'm a Canadian resident. Therefore, it's legal. Oh, man. At least you're not sitting at 250 knots at 10,000 feet. True. True. This one is so good. It's called Mega Melon.
Runway 24, clear to land.
Mega Melon OG. It literally tastes like a honeydew melon or something.
Reach 13, turn right heading 270, descend and maintain 4,300.
Is it legal for tourists in Canada? Yes. You can enjoy it here. It is, it is. Have you ever flew to Bucharest? I feel like I have, yes. But probably not as often, Prince Twist. We have to throw that into the suggested channel and we can see that. What medicine vape do I use? Is the Pitron. Pitron. I don't know. It was like $10. The Lord's medicine. The good. The real good.
FedEx 3650, Connect Los Angeles Center, 133.2.
Virgin Atlantic is doing their inaugural London Heathrow to Boston on their first 330 Neo right now. Very cool. You're flown to Prague? Oh yes, lots of times. Yeah. Very challenging airport. Interesting. How much puff? What do you mean? Is it worth it to buy the 319? Absolutely not. Stay away from that. Stay away.
Los Angeles Center, good afternoon. Climb and maintain flight level.
Landing back in New York City to visit my parents not too long ago, and the first thing you smell when you step outside, sour diesel. Oh yes, the New York Express. Devil's lettuce. Puff on my vape? What do you mean though? But like, how much puff? Like what? I don't understand what you mean. When I was in New York, there were people selling it to tourists in makeshift ice cream carts. Oh, for sure, it's New York, dude. Any hustle over there is yeah, any hustle. Oh, how many puffs do I get per cart? Well, it's not a reusable. It's like it's a 510 thread, so you just thread it off, and I don't know how many puffs. I guess that depends how heavy you puff.
Clear starts. Cross starts 4,300. Cleared RNAV runway 21 approach.
When we fly to Stockholm?
Runway 23, confirm you're cleared direct to...
Is it CBD or THC? That's THC. Vaping flower is better? Eh. Yes and no. I prefer joints, man, like all day long. I've already said it. Joints in my zigzags, my zigzag organics, hemps. I love that, man.
Street 4525, turn right heading 040.
Cap, we got to be doing flights to New York during Christmas time, right? I don't know. We'll see. Live in Vermont. We just opened a business for October 1st. Very cool, man. Congrats. Congrats. It's awesome news. I heard that Germany is also making marijuana legal. They're making it legal across the country. Good for Germany. About time, man. About time, dude. Colt 45 and 2 zigzags. Baby, that's all we need. We can go to the park after dark. 510 is easy, but flower can't be beat. I agree. Isn't vape? No. Some of them, if you're buying it like black market, simmer, yeah, for sure. But yeah. I mean, you're smoking, so it's never going to be good for you, right? But yeah. Listen to these sounds right now. It literally sounds like we're a cruise. Like, listen to that. If I just turn it all the way up, this literally sounds like we're on an airplane right now. It's crazy, man. crazy how good the sounds are in this. Not even good, just realistic. It's crazy how realistic the sounds are in this.
3263 Delta Sierra, SoCal approach, preferring altimeter 300.
Flying X-Plane 12 and a bit, wish me luck. Ugh. No thanks. Did they change the sounds to the recent update? They did, yeah. Fenix improved the sounds again? They did, dude. And the flight model, it's so good, man. Like, I have no clue why somebody would be choosing X-Plane. Why are you flying an X-Plane, Brad? Like, why are you choosing... That's just glutton for punishment, man. You own this simulator and you own all these planes. The only reason I could see using X-Plane is because you really, really, really want to fly a plane that you can't fly in this sim. Will you fly the Transylvania tomorrow? Tomorrow? No. Will PMGG come to Xbox? Yes, they do plan on coming to Xbox. Yesterday, a Latam 320 went through turbulence and had to do an emergency landing, lost an engine and the nose. Lost an engine, like, damn, that's crazy, dude. You want to fly the 7.5?
JetBlue 1636, contact Oakland now 127.45.
2745 for JetBlue 1636. We'll see you. 2745, chat. Oakland Center, good afternoon. JetBlue 1636, flight level 360.
JetBlue 1636, Oakland Center, descend via the surf for 4 arrival, San Francisco altimeter 3007.
Descend via the surf for 4, 3007. JetBlue 1636. You couldn't hide from me.
I tried so hard to.
This guy, man. I checked out a streamer last night running X-Plane 12 and the clouds were god-awful. Yes, I agree, dude. Little popcorn dollops everywhere. Yeah, it is bad right now, man. It's bad. Yeah. Like I said, we got to give it time, man. Give it time. You got Traffic Global going with X-Plane 12, and it's pretty cool to have good AI traffic, but yeah, usually I'm on Microsoft Flight Sim. Yeah, it still wouldn't do it for me, man. Just having AI traffic does not fix the awful ground textures and airport runways, and no. There ain't VATSIM on Xbox? No, I don't think there's ever going to be a VATSIM on Xbox. I don't think it's possible, but I don't know, but yeah. Apparently because WASM is delayed until next year for Xbox, we won't get the PMDG until next year. Any ideas about this? I don't follow any of that, unfortunately. I'm sorry. I can't provide any more info on that matter, but yeah. Did Fenix ever say if they're going to implement a Sharklet option? They are. They're doing the AIE engines and Sharklets. It's going to be a free update. There's no timeline. We haven't been given a timeline, but I'm hoping it's going to be sooner than later. Hopefully before the new year. But yeah, there's no timeline, unfortunately. Yeah. Mr. Mopar Dude, good to see you, my friend. Huge no floaties to you. All right, man. As someone that used to fly an X-Plane 11, I don't see any reason why I should go back. Microsoft Flight Simulator is too good. I don't blame you, man. Like, if you're not using X-Plane as like a training, like an actual like hardcore training, I agree with you, man. Like, I don't really see what. I mean, like I said, maybe if you want to, if you want to fly a certain airplane that's like not available. Like for me, like I've been kind of itching lately. I've been wanting to fly the Q400. Now we don't have a Q400 in this simulator, so I would have to go back and use it in X-Plane. But yeah. What are the Sharklet options? You ever see the A320s that have like a big, like kind of like more like a Boeing Sharklet here, it's called?
Oakland Center, Blue Street 4525, checking it out, flight level 280.
Those views down there, man. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, let's have a quick little look-see here. It's already asking us to enter our descent data. So, I don't know why it's saying too steep of a path ahead. Then descend earlier. What the hell? Go to our performance tab. It says 40 miles till top of descent. So let's grab some information in here. So we've got SFO. We've got Alex gifting 10 members to the channel. Holy macaroni, dudes. You guys are bananas, man. We're up to like almost 60 gifted members today. That's insane. 60 gifted members. Jesus, dude. Huge no floaties to you, Alex. Thank you very much for support. Brody gets a free gifted membership. There you go. Should exclude Brody. He's rich enough to pay for his own membership. He chose not to. Naughty Brody. Huge no floaties to you, Alex. Thank you so much for support, man. I appreciate you, dude. Very kind, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. When they had the Q400, can you... Oh, I'm going to love it, dude. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Huge no floaties to you, Alex. Thank you very much, man. That's very, very kind, dude. Appreciate you, my man. Thank you, thank you, thank you, man. Feeling the pressure there, Eric. You're good, man. All right, 050 at 3 knots. Let's go ahead and punch in some 050 at 3 knots. Transition altitude's 18,000 feet. Temperature 17,3007. 17 degrees 3007. I'm assuming that we're going to be landing on 28 left, like it is always, into San Francisco. Minimums on the ILS 213 on the Barrow 213. We'll set that. Beautiful. All of that is set. We're looking good. Back to performance tab. 30 miles till top of drop. So we've been cleared down on the Surfer 4 arrival. We know that we've got 6,000 feet, 240 knots at Eddy. So that's what we're going to do. Down to 6,000. Oops.
Right, Mike Charlie, you're leaving my airspace now. Your radar service is terminated. Squawk and maintain.
Down to 6,000. We're looking good. Gav, can you tell me how to create that display on the top of the screen with flight statuses? It's all done through Sim Toolkit Pro. You can put exclamation point banner in chat. And there you go. It's tough to use X-Plane 12 because of how far behind the scenes are. The argument for training goes out the window because most of us would train to fly civil aircraft, and VOR is almost non-existent. Yep, I agree, man. I agree with you, Gary. It's like I said, man. I think the majority of like X-Plane customers right now is I don't know, man. I don't know how like somebody new to the hobby can look at Microsoft Flight Simulator and look at X-Plane and compare the two of them and go, yeah, I'm gonna go with X-Plane. Do you know what I mean? Like I just don't see how anybody like who's a new person into this hobby. So like you're basically relying on like the quote unquote fanboy. Don't forget, I'm a fanboy too, so I feel like I'm allowed to say this, but you're basically relying, if you're Laminar Research, you're basically, the only thing that you're relying on is existing customers to continue to support you. And that's, I think, where you kind of get that diehardism, that the, you know, the elitists, if you will, or the X-Plane elitists, or whatever you want to call it. I think that's why you see that. And you have to remember, man, X-Plane's been out for quite a while now. To the point where a lot of people that own X-Plane are heavily invested in X-Plane, right? A lot of people heavily invested. When you're heavily invested in something, you're obviously more inclined to look at the bright side. You're more inclined to look at, oh, it's early alpha, or oh, it's early access. It can only get better. I trust Austin. I trust the team at X-Plane. It can only get better from here, right? And blah 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 blah. I think like you're more lenient towards some of the things, but I think, like I said at the beginning, if you're somebody that's new to this hobby and you're looking at it and you're looking at Microsoft Flight Simulator that ships with, you know, 20 planes, or you're looking at X-Plane that is, I don't know, kind of like, it's just weird, man. It's just weird, you know. What's the box that's the left side of the pillar of the windshield? The box left side of the pillar. This thing? I think it's a light. It's either a light or an air vent. I think it's a light. It's definitely a light. Does it go on? I don't know, actually. It's either a light or something going on there, but yeah. 6 miles till descent, chat. Let's do it. Start our descent down to San Francisco. Look at that view out that nose. Stunning. Yeah, anyways, it's yeah, I'm not here to start any debates, guys. I'm not here to, I don't want people to start fighting in chat. We have to give it time. Like at the end of it's a window defroster? Ah, well, there we go. I know it's quite a personal question, but what do you do for a living? You're looking at it. It's not that personal. Well, it is, I guess, kind of personal, but when you're a streamer, kind of everything that you do is out there, right? So, yeah. I'm about to build a new flight sim PC, and I'm torn between an i7 12900 and an i9 12900. Not sure if I jump to the i9 will be completely worth it. 100% it will be, Zach. 100%. 100%. Yeah. Food fight. I'm getting actually kind of hungry. I haven't had lunch yet. It's almost past 3 o'clock. Haven't had lunch. What's new in the Fenix update? There's a lot, Theodore. A lot, man. Most important things, in my opinion, that have changed. Sounds have changed once again. They're much more realistic. And flight model. Flight model and flare. Basically the flare, too. Very important. It's completely been reworked. And in my opinion, it's so good right now, dude. Like, flying this airplane, this is like taking me back to like when I first figured out how to like flare an Airbus properly. It's real nice, man. Real nice. Yeah. I know where you stand, man. Do I buy COD on Xbox or PC? Oof.
Turn right.
I'm going PC all day, man. It's up to you, though. I don't know, man. Controller, Call of Duty on controller, unless you slay with the controller, Call of Duty is difficult on controller, man. Like, especially with it being cross-platform and you're going up against PC guys. Like, it's tough, man. Surf in the Pacific, thank you so much, man, for your support. I appreciate you. Huge no floaties to you, man. Thank you for your first class subscription. And of course, Eric G coming back with his first class subscription. Huge no floaties to you, Eric. I apologize that I missed it. We're in a little midst of a conversation. Huge no floaties to you, my man. Thanks so much, Eric. And of course, Surf in the Pacific. Both of you gentlemen, thank you very much for your support. Appreciate you, man. Thank you. Hey, Captain, I think Fenix will be the Airbus what PMGG is to Boeing. Fenix has said that they have a plan the rest of the Airbus fleet. I'm all for it, man. I'm all for it.
FedEx 3650.
Give it time as a sensitive approach. FS 2020 was terrible at first. It wasn't fly-by-wire. Yeah, absolutely, man. That's why I always said, like, you know, I didn't pull a whole rage, and I didn't, you know, uninstall X-Plane 12 on stream and be one of those. It's no. I'm being realist about it. I gave X-Plane. I said it needed at least 3 to 6 months to back in the oven. So we'll have a look at it in a couple months, man. We'll see what it's like, you know. So yeah, what is the best yoke stick to use in your opinion? Keep in mind I am sponsored by Thrustmaster, but I will say this: I wouldn't take a sponsorship with a company if I wasn't 100% certain that their products were definitely the best on the market. Price. Obviously, you can go and you can spend thousands of dollars and you can get yourself an Airbus replica side stick. You can spend thousands of dollars and get yourself a Boeing replicated real 737 yoke. In my opinion, bang for buck, it doesn't get any better than the Thrustmaster product lineup. Whether it's the Airbus side stick setup or it's the Boeing TCA yoke, you can ask anybody in chat. I was fortunate enough to have early access to the Boeing yoke. They sent it to me before it was released, and I was able to fly with it well before it was released to the public. It is hands down the best yoke that I've ever flown with. That pendular action, the motion, it truly feels like you're flying an actual jet. Quite amazing. Hands down the best product in my eyes, for sure. Surf in the Pacific, gifting a membership. Huge no floaties to you. LAX, grabbing that free membership. Huge no floaties to you, Surf in the Pacific. Appreciate that, man. Becoming a member and then gifting a member. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate that, dude. Thank you. Do you know about Canada work rules? I live in the U.S. In 25, and I have 1,630 hours. I want to move to Canada and fly for Air Canada, but I'm not sure. I have no clue, Jaden. I have no clue, man. I don't have any real world training or contacts or anything like that, man. Thank you, Alexander. Appreciate that, man. I'd love both, but the missus would kill me. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Is it hard to see the screen with the sunglasses sometimes? Only if we're really flying at night. And then if we do that, as soon as I switch it to the joystick cam, I just take the glasses off so I can see what I'm doing. But no, it's pretty good, man. Hey, Gap, don't know you already know, but it just worked out. I moved the camper by clicking the middle mouse scroll button, and it doesn't lock the controls. But just worked out if you move the camper. I'm lost, Ben. What are we talking about? Thrustmaster said a new standard for the yokes. 100% they have. Yeah, I agree. I told Thrustmaster what they should do is they should go to Boeing and they should license off like the 7.6, the 7.5. Well, 7.5 and the 7.6 have the same yoke. But basically, Boeing has 3 different yokes. They've got the 7.3, they've got the 7.5/7.6, they've got the 777 and the 787. maybe 4 different style of yokes. Although I think the 777 may be the same as the 7.6 and the 7.5. But I told them they should make kind of like what they did with their you know how you can get different.
Contact NorCal approach 121.3.
121.3 Southwest 1636 was here.
Blue Streak 4525. Contact NorCal approach 121.3.
3. All right, let's tune that in. I'm going to tune that in, but let's go ahead and grab the ATIS first. ATIS is going to be on 1885. So I'm going to grab ATIS, 1885.
Just on the east side of Baba.
Do this one.
You can contact Denver Center 133.67.
1885.
3007. Arriving runways 28 right, 28 left. Departing runways 1 right, 1 left. Visual approach.
The camera locks to free lock when you hit the middle scroll button. I think that's what they're talking about. Oh, okay. No, the radio panel's not working. Just stopped randomly, Vicente. When I was tuning up departure.
Advise on initial contact. You have information, Oscar.
All right, we got Oscar.
0 down, BSD, Surfer 4 arrival, and we have information, Oscar.
Walker 390, Denver Center, climb and maintain flight level 340.
When you're looking about the cockpit while taxiing, the controls would lock. If you use the middle mouse button to look around, it doesn't lock the controls, brakes, and rudders. Got you. Thank you, Ben. That makes sense. Thank you, thank you.
Expect the ILS runway 28 left approach.
Expect the ILS 28 left approach for Blue Streak 4525.
NorCal approach, good afternoon. JetBlue 1636 with Oscar, flight level 195, descending on the Surfer 4.
JetBlue 1636, NorCal approach, thanks for Oscar, expect ILS runway 28 left approach.
We'll expect 28 left approach, JetBlue 1636. Alright, cool. So we've got Oscar, we're descending nicely. I think this is Silicon Valley over here, isn't it? The ortho is just stunning. Even my ortho and X-plane over in this area is just stunning. Yeah. 7.3 is its own yoke. 7.5, 7.6, 777 have the same. 7.8 and 787 and the 777X have the same yoke, but the 7.4s have the same yoke. Yeah. But anyways, I just thought it would be cool. I threw that out there. I don't know if it's even possible on the yoke. I don't have it beside me. I don't even know if it's possible to change like the. But I just thought it was a cool idea, right? It'd be really cool instead of, because then you could just have one pendular yoke system. And then, yeah, you could just interchange, like, oh, this week I'm flying the 777, let me put my 777 yoke on, or this week I'm flying the 7.3, let me put my 7.3 yoke on. I thought that would be a really, really cool idea. Who knows, man? Maybe that's the future. Who knows, right? Maybe they have iteration number 2 coming of the yoke, and that's what it's going to do. Who knows, man? What throttle do you use with the Thrustmaster yoke? The honeycomb? I use kind of both, surfing the Pacific. It really depends, man. Recently I've been using my honeycomb because I ordered replica 737 handles that are like life-size handles, and there's like a nice little detent for my speed brake and my flaps and all that stuff, so I've been using the honeycomb recently, but I do use both. It really depends. Yeah. What's the weather like in Canada? It's getting cold, man. It's starting to get cold. 3007 on the altimeter. We'll plug that in now as well. 737 Pro levers, yes, those are the ones that I ordered, yeah, on Etsy. I haven't seen you in the BAE or the MD-80 in forever. Yeah, I don't know. I like the MD, but the BAE is just not for me, man. I don't know what it is about that airplane. I just don't like it. I don't know, man. Nothing like personally against it. I just don't like it. I just don't like flying it. It's just, yeah. MD's not bad. We should probably get in the MD soon, but yeah. How are you liking the 737 handles for the honeycomb throttle? Worth the money? Absolutely, Muhammad. Yeah, for sure, man. For sure. My throttle entirely broke. One of the axes died out and it only took forever to get it replaced, but they finally sent one out. Damn. I think you're talking about honeycomb. I've heard a lot of people, man. There's like a little bit of there's like a wire and they're really small. I've had like 2 or 3 friends like that I've made doing this whose honeycomb's yokes have broken because there's just like this tiny little wire and the wire has snapped. Yeah. You know, I missed the Q400. I wouldn't mind getting in the Q400. We'll see, man. It's been a while. Yeah. I hung up all my fishing equipment last night. Summer's officially over. Oof. That sucks, man. But hey, we've got next year, right? Always got to look forward to the spring. That's it. Which honeycomb are you using? Is there a command? Just the honeycomb Bravo throttle. That's all it is. They have the Alpha and the Bravo.
November 100.
Muhammad gifting 5 members to the channel as well. Unbelievably kind. Huge no floaties to you, Muhammad. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate that, dude. The amount of members, we're up to 70 members. 70 new members today, chat. Put that into perspective. 70 new members today. You guys have been going off, man. Going off. Always Flying with 40 gifted members. Bunch of others with 10, 5s. Alex, now Muhammad coming in. Huge no floaties to you, Muhammad. Thank you very much. Guys, if you are kind and lucky enough to get a membership from Alex or Muhammad or Always Flying. 134.5 for JetBlue 1636. We'll see you. 134.5. We'll let them know we've got Oscar. 1345 is in. Good. Man, I don't think I could do it. I don't think I could use radio stacks if I had to do it this way every time, all the time. It would drive me bananas, man. Markel approach, good afternoon. JetBlue 1636 with information Oscar 100,000 descending on the Surfer 4.
JetBlue 1636, NorCal approach, altimeter 3007 after Eddie cleared ILS runway 28 left approach.
After Eddie cleared ILS 28 left approach, JetBlue 1636, thanks. Leo, thanks for support, man, for 3 months. Appreciate you, dude. Huge no floaties. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Cap can pay for the heating for the month of November. Let's go, guys. Yeah. You shouldn't need it too much in November. It's more like December, January, February, March, right? You ever wanted to become a commercial pilot? Maybe when I was like super young, man, but no. Maybe when I was like super, super young. Will we have payware for SFO? It's handcrafted scenery, so it's actually pretty decent, but it's not payware quality, but it's handcrafted, so it's better than default. 10,000 feet, landing lights on. Auto brake is set to low. Ground spoilers are armed, so we're looking good all there, chat. We want to vacate via... where are we trying to vacate? Probably closer to... Actually, we'll try and make Echo. We're going over here to Terminal 1. Alpha Yankee, somewhere around here is where we're parking. So we'll try and make Echo. That's all good. Cool. Paul for 3 months. Appreciate you, Paul. Huge no floaties to you, man. Thank you very, very much for supporting the streams. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And Leo for 3 months as well. Both you guys. Says, hey Cap, I have an i5 9400F with a 3060 Ti. Would upgrading the CPU to an i7 or an i9 8th gen or 9th gen be a big step? I think so. i5 94, I mean, that's not a bad chip. It's a little bit older. That came after the 8700. I mean, I think you would. I think if you're bumping up to an i9, you know, like 12900K or something like that, I definitely think you would see some performance for sure. Because you've got the 3060 Ti. You're set for the graphics card. So you'd be good there. Yeah.
After Eddie, cleared for the ILS 28 left approach for Blue Street, 4525.
All right, so after Eddie, we've been cleared, so we can continue the descent down. If we look at our charts, we can see that intercept is at 3,100 feet for He-Man. So we're coming in from Eddie, so we're looking for 3,100 feet, chat. So what we'll plug in. 3,100 is in. Don't want to go any lower than that. Speed's good at 220. I'm going to get flaps 1 out. I'm actually going to hard code 220 in. There we go. Good. I actually fit everything on 1. Is Calgary Airport handcrafted? No. There's a payware scenery by MS add-ons.
Current airspeed is 270 for Blue Street.
Jake, thanks so much for support, man. Appreciate you, dude. Huge no floaties. Thanks so much for your business class subscription. Thank you, thank you, thank you, my friend. How can I get the pushback mod? I have a file, but I don't know. Extract it and put it to Microsoft Flight Simulator. Edwin, it needs to go to your community folder. If you're not familiar with that, maybe Google or YouTube Microsoft Flight Simulator community folder. It needs to go in the community folder. Just got my TM Airbus add-on. I thought you could pull up to arm the spoilers. You can't, Brett. Nope, that's one of the only really flaws of it, man. And I actually spoke on that quite a while ago, Brett. You know, I'm sponsored by Thrustmaster, but I always keep it real with you guys. And I truly feel that is like the one thing that like they could have done that would have made it even a little bit more authentic, you know? Yeah, that is, in my opinion, the one thing that they could have done better. 100%. 100%.
Jackson Jet via Alpha, thanks for your help today.
Yeah.
Just got hired by a regional airline in the U.S. Excited to be flying the Embraer 175. Awesome, Jake. Congratulations, man. Very, very cool, dude. Be proud of yourself, buddy. That's awesome. Are you partnered with Honeycomb? No. Nope. Honeycomb had... I'm going to be real with you, app reviewer. Honeycomb was one of the first companies that I ever really worked with on the channel. They could have offered a sponsorship. They could have offered so much, but they never really did that. And I don't think they really... I don't know, man. I just... Yeah, maybe I'll bite my tongue about that one and we'll just leave it like that. No, I'm not. They send me their products to review, but I'm not quote-unquote sponsored by them. I'm sponsored by Thrustmaster. I'm sponsored by iniBuilds, sponsored by now MK Studios. Those are people that I'm sponsored by, not sponsored by Honeycomb. They had all day, every day to do it, but they never offered anything. So, you know, maybe that's just their business model. Maybe they don't want to have anybody like that. Who knows, man? Who knows, dude?
Approach, 4 Papa Sierra.
All right, let's arm our approach. Coming through 4,000 feet. Looking good. And we're 13 miles out. We're going to start bringing that speed back down to 190.
To maintain 10,000 again, Prescott, altimeter 3012.
Good.
Down to 10,000, altimeter 12.
And I'm actually going to put in 1,000 foot per minute. Should be fine. What graphic setting am I using? A Kalftov. Put exclamation point MSFS in chat. It'll provide you. Show you everything that I'm using. Tower frequency 120.5. Let's get that in now so we're not fiddling with this. 1205. Good. And ground is 1218. So we're good there as well. Cool. There's glide slope. There's localizer. Looking real good, chat. We'll bring our speed back down to 180. We are 10.5 miles out. Just did the Innsbruck Circle to Land approach, one of my favorites. Ah, dude, I love it, Leo. Love it. Ever land at one of the Greece airports? Yes. Need to go over to the channel. 2,500. All kinds of cool stuff over there, man. Flown into a lot. Remember, I do this full time. Been doing this for quite a while, man. We've flown into a lot of airports. A lot. All right, chat, let's do it. We have another a greasy one to wrap up the day. In my opinion, that first approach into LA was just spectacular. Gear down, flaps 2. 120.5, JetBlue 1636. All right, 1205 for tower, and then we'll put in 121.8 for ground. Good, get that ready to go. Beautiful. Francisco Tower, good afternoon. JetBlue 1636, ILS 28 left.
W1636, San Francisco Tower, runway 28 left, clear to land, wind call.
28 left, clear to land, JetBlue 1636. All right, let's come down here. Approach phase is already activated. Good. We can go ahead and manage speed mode. Let's go flaps 3. Man, I love flying into San Francisco. It's actually nice that the winds are kind of calm right now. How good is the new flight model? Real good. Real good. So Oakland off to the right. Can't really see it, but yeah, Oakland's over there. All right, through 160 knots, flaps full. And landing checklist. Gears down 3 green, flaps are full, ground spoilers are armed, auto brake is set, cabin crew has been advised, rest of our lights are on. We're looking good here, chat. Joystick cam's going on. Enjoy the arrival, my friends. See down on the ground, 1,000 feet, my airplane. Beautiful. Looking real good, chat. Remember, we want to vacate on Echo. Echo. Sounds are much better. Sounds are much more realistic. I do agree with you on that one. Yeah. Getting a little bit of tail crosswind.
300.
Just a little bit. Oh shit, Chad, I'm not recording. Recording. Okay, I'm recording. We're going to record on short final. Wow, as if I remembered that. 200.
Minimum.
Continue.
100.
45, 25, contact tower 120.5.
Light slope.
Over to tower
40,
120.5,
30,
Florida Blue Street,
20.
45.
Retard.
Number 414 Papa
5.
Air, contact Albuquerque Center 128.45.
Reversers, nose down gently.
Center 128.45.
Accelerating, maintain center line. Nose is down. Oof. Chat. Oof. Well, that was nice. 60 knots, reverser stowed. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to San Francisco. Not bad. That little flare at the end, that little kick, got a little bit floaty.
Left at Echo, join Alpha to the ramp and monitor ground point 8.
Echo and Alpha to the ramp. You have yourself a wonderful day, man, and hopefully we'll see you soon. All right, cool. Echo Alpha to the ramp, ladies and gentlemen.
Falcon 390, contact Denver Center 127.02.
I'm telling you, dude, this airplane is a real treat to fly right now. I hope they do not touch the flight model. I hope that this is it. This is enough tweaking. No more changing the flight model, because my goodness me, dude, it is just so tasty right now. You don't have to worry about, I don't know, man, if any of you, I know a lot of people, at like 30 feet, the aircraft became like almost impossible to flare. Like if you weren't heavily pulling back by 30 feet, you were gone in the previous version of this aircraft. So to see it fixed now, it's real nice.
Walker 390, Denver
real nice. We are going to, I don't even know what those gates are. Let me see. Bear with me here. I'm just having a quick look-see. I think we're going, I think they're Foxtrot or Echo gates. Where are they? They are the Bravo gates. So we're going B, and I'm going to go with like Bravo 12. No. JetBlue. Alright, cool. Now, if we open this up and we have a look here, Bravo gates, Bravo 12 right there, right off of Alpha. Okay. I can actually see them. Okay, cool. Cool, let's clean those up. I'm going to leave the flaps down for now, obviously. Landing lights can come off. Nose light, runway turn off, strobe lights, wing lights, EPU, good. Bravo 12, that's 9, there's 12 right there. Okay, it seems to put me 1 over. No problem. I said Bravo 12, it put me at Bravo 11. Is that Bravo 11? That's Bravo 10. Okay. Another thing about the handcrafted airports, like, I don't know how lazy you can possibly get. There's not even any lines like going into the gates. This is a handcrafted airport. You pay Asobo extra money for this. I can't stress this enough. It just screams just pure laziness, man. It's like, there's no line. Like, how do I know if I'm lined up or not? Like, without GSX, how the hell do I know if I'm lined up?
Los Angeles Center,
you know what I mean?
4.85. We'll see ya.
Like, how the hell do I know that we're lined up? Without GSX telling me, you know, that we're not lined up. Pretty crazy, man. Pretty crazy, Asobo. This is why I laugh, and this is why you leave all this up to third-party developers, because you guys cannot be trusted. You can't even put, like, the lead-in taxi lines. Like, that's just absurd. Alright, 000. The perfect parking. Park brake is on. EPU coming on. It just looks generic. I mean, the buildings look, you know, the modeling is there. They definitely look, you know, the buildings look good and stuff, but yeah, it's much better than default, 100%. 100%. But it's just like, it's like, how lazy could you be? Like, you don't even have the lines like taxing you in or anything. Like, it's just wild, man. Just wild. AP bleed is on. APU should be on. I'm just waiting for the green light.
Blue Streak 42.
APU's on and available. Engine number 2 is off. Engine number 1 is off.
Echo, Alpha
Ladies and
Pilotedge disconnected.
gentlemen, welcome down. Oh, she just bowed for us. No dance today. Welcome down. Operate jetway. Apparently it's even making noises at us. And we'll request deboarding. I didn't even know these things made noises.
The boarding requested.
There we go, chat. Hold on, a couple more things that we got to do. You go off. You go off. There we have it. Sweet. There we go. Welcome down to San Francisco, my amigos. Not a bad 2 flights, 61 foot per minute. I mean, doesn't get any spicier than that, chat, does it? Doesn't get any spicier than that, chat. Absolutely awesome. Remember, guys, if you did enjoy that and you did enjoy today's stream, don't forget to smash down that thumbs up button. Let's get this video up to as many likes as we can. Greasy day of flying. I'm so happy that I did my 2 practice flights last night. I really, in those 2 flights, I really came to terms with the new flight model. And, I think we flew the aircraft exquisitely today. I don't use that word lightly. A lot of the times lately, it's been difficult, man. Especially with the new wind gusts and everything, it's been real difficult landing these airplanes. So, awesome day of flying, man. Really cool. Doing some Spirit ops. We haven't done Spirit in forever. And then, of course, doing some JetBlue ops. Everybody loves some JetBlue. Always love JetBlue here on the channel. Beautiful. We'll let the baggage loaders do their thing. So you guys know the plan for Saturday. If you do want to join me on Saturday, please feel free. We're going to be departing San Francisco. We're going to be flying down to San Diego. And then from San Diego, we're going to do the short little hop over to Las Vegas, which is going to set up Sunday, which is members only Sunday. Sunday is going to be, I think we're doing Las Vegas to Denver to Albuquerque. I think that's the plan right now. And then Monday, we're looking at doing Denver to O-Dog scenery, Jackson Hole. That's going to be the plan for Monday. We're going to see how that works out, but that's the plan for Monday. Hopefully everything works out, but yeah, we'll leave it at that for now. Does your 15% off code work on Amazon? It does not. You have to order it directly from the Thrustmaster website. It has to be directly from them, man. Yeah. Are you going to fly Wizz Air? Maybe when we're in Europe. Obviously, we're not going to fly Wizz Air in North America. Maybe when we're in Europe, we can do some Wizz Air, maybe. We'll see. Cotton balls land on the ground. That soft fleet was delicious. For sure. I'm glad that we got a recording out of that because, holy shit, we're on short final before I remembered that I wasn't recording. Chat, that's supposed to be your job, chat. You're supposed to yell at me. You're supposed to say, Captain. Anyways, let's go ahead and restart our GSX profile. GSX, we're going to restart you. Good. We'll go ahead and minimize you. We'll jump inside the aircraft. Let's come over here. Let's go to dismiss. We'll go to ground services.
OMG, I'm excited for Denver to Jackson Hole. You better not drop the ball. I have my eyes on you. Lol.
Oh, DZ. I got you, O-Dog. Do not you worry, my man. Huge love floaties to you, O-Dog. Thanks for support, sir. Appreciate you. Yes, I knew you'd be excited about that one. I've been telling you forever we're going to be flying in. So that's the plan for Monday. So we'll have to find some real-world routes that we can operate Denver to Jackson Hole. Look at this landing. 1,000 footers. Just hold it. Hold it. Oh, baby. In between the 1500s and the 2000s, Greece. Greece, my friends. Absolute Greece. Go ahead and pause that for a second. Let me turn you on. Let me be able to jump outside. Let's see what that looks like from the derriere of the aircraft. We'll see how this one looks now. We'll press the play button. Good. That was real smooth. Real smooth. It's just so much more responsive now, man. Like, you can feel confident flying the approaches. Like, you don't have to, like, crazy start your flare early. Like, you can see that's about 30 feet. I start the flare. A little bit of a pull. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Nice and smooth, man. A little bit to the left of center line, but we kick the rudder over right away. There we go. Perfect center line as we touch the nose wheel down. Doesn't get much better than that, my friends. Does not get much better than that, my amigos. What a beautiful stream. Well, everyone, that's going to go ahead and do it. If you haven't done so, again, don't forget to smash down that thumbs up button. Hopefully we've reached our goal of 300 likes. I'm going to take this time now to thank all my mods, my donators, my sponsors. Thank you guys all so much for everything that you do for the channel. Without you guys here, this isn't possible. So seriously, thank you all very, very much for everything. To everybody that came in with the gifted members today, holy macaroni, dude. The gifted memberships were absolutely out of control. 70 gifted members today alone, chat. Just let that sink in. 70 gifted members. To everybody else who cannot donate using a monetary value, I still want to thank you guys just as much for supporting the stream. Appreciate everybody being here. Thank you all so much for the support. You know, I can't do this without you guys. So seriously, thank you all very, very much for everything that you guys do for the channel. Appreciate y'all. You know the plan on Saturday. If you're on VATSIM and you do want to join, please feel free. We're going to be flying from San Francisco to San Diego. Always an amazing flight. San Diego to Las Vegas. Another always amazing flight, which is going to set up our flights for Sunday. Members only stream. Remember, if you did get a gifted membership, you can become a, you are eligible for watching the members only stream, which is happening on Sunday. Thanks everyone for coming to hang out. I'm going to leave you guys with some replays now. Everybody, take her easy. Enjoy the rest of your week. Enjoy your Friday. Enjoy your Saturday. And I look forward to seeing you guys all on Saturday. Sorry, enjoy your Friday. I look forward to seeing you guys all on Saturday. Happy landings, my friends. Peace!